All right, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Just let me get rid of this like that. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jason. And tonight we got a very special watch party of the original Predator, one of my favorite movies of all time. And I've been posting and promoting this. This is going to be, we're going to play a little movie game of bingo, Predator bingo. We're going to do some rankings, an award show after we watch this movie. So it's going to be a good time. But I got my two good buddies here from the Dark Aether Files Podcast. We got Daner and I got to find Caleb down here. A lot going on here. And we got Caleb. What's going on, guys?
Hello there.
Doing good.
Can you hear me all
watch
right?
a classic. Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Loud and clear.
Awesome. Okay. We got Sergeant Shitty Pickle is in the house. Here's Shitty.
Always.
Sergeant.
Alrighty. So, Predator, guys. I know we've been talking about watching this for a long time now. I know we watched it. I watched it with you, Caleb, on Bacon's channel quite some time ago, which was a fun time.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Predator's a sweet movie. I actually love this original movie so much. But and I know we've all bonded and stuff like that over this movie and everything like that. So, you know, and I know my audience loves this movie too. I've done enough Predator videos where they know I love this movie so much. One of my favorites of all time, actually. So, yeah. So, guys, let's just talk about, I guess, to my audience, and if you're watching after the fact, this is going to be segmented. We're going to kind of talk about Predator for a bit here, and then we'll watch the movie. There'll be an award show after, and I got some Predator bingo for you. So if you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, I've posted the cards. You can use as many. There's 3 different cards, so if you can use any one you want. But I'm gonna have one on the stream, guys, and I'll try and follow along. So there'll be a mid winner, and if you're watching after the fact too, you can. If you're watching this after the fact, after it uploads and all that, you could play just the same. So, whatever you get, if you get 5 in a row this way horizontally, if you get it diagonally, there'll be a winner. And then you fill the whole card, and at the end, whoever fills the whole card, and just put into the chat if you're watching live and everything that you want a bingo, so I know. And after, if you're watching it after the fact, just, you know, you guys can message me on Instagram or whatever, because there is going to be not a great prize, but, you know, maybe you'll decide my next watch party. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, guys. So, Predator, guys. Predator. Let me pull up some windows here for myself.
All right.
Not the one I wanted.
Story of my life.
Right. There we go. Just looking here. All right. Predator. Directed by John McTiernan. Written by Jim Thomas and John Thomas, starring Arnold, Carl Weathers, Kevin Peter Hall. So many others in this movie.
Jesse the Body Ventura, Bill Duke.
Exactly. Bill Duke. I was just going to say him.
Shane Black.
Sonny Landham. Richard Chavez.
Absolutely. We got a team of special force ops led by a tough but fair soldier, Major Dutch Schaefer. Did everyone know his name was Schaefer? Are ordered to assist a CIA man, Colonel Al Dillon, on a rescue mission for potential survivors of a helicopter downed over a remote South American jungle. Not long after they land, Dutch and his team discover they have been sent in under false pretenses. This deception turns out to be the least of their worries, though, when they find themselves being methodically hunted by something not of this world.
Classic case of the hunters becoming the hunted.
It's pretty much like
best.
It's you can look at it as almost like a either a 180 degree or 360 degree situation, because you have the hunters, which would be Dutch and his team, and they become the hunted because of the Predator, but then it comes right back around to Dutch being the Predator.
Full
considering-
circle.
Yeah.
Right.
It's made the best hunter win. That's how it's always been. That's what predators seek, ain't it? For fuck's sakes, you can make fan films where he fights Wolverine.
Yeah.
He's a hunter.
Yeah. Though can't really make him a trophy, can you? That healing factor.
It's
No.
it has a 80% on Rotten Tomatoes off 61 reviews, so the critics like this. 87% of the audience.
Why are we stuck in the 80s? Like, I love the 80s, but not like this. For this situation,
I think that's fair. I mean, if I take my personal love out of the movie, I think I would say that's where it should be. With the general movie going audience, that's all I'm thinking of. Now, box office, it placed 10th that year. So it's in the top 10 box office movies. Beverly Hills Cop 2 was number 1, and you had Platoon, Fatal Attraction, The Untouchables, 3 Men and a Baby, The Secret of My Success, Stakeout, Lethal Weapon at number 8, The Witches of Eastwick at number 9, Predator at 10, raking in $59 million on a $15 million budget. It also came out the same weekend as The Witches of Eastwick. So
Damn.
it did compete with, did have some competition because that was considered a money raking in the box office too. So,
Cash
but
cow.
I don't think the Predator movies, none of them have done extremely well in the sense of the massive box office, but it made enough to go, hey, okay, I think we can capitalize on this.
Yeah. I mean, now let's be clear, box office may not measure the quality of the film, but
No,
still.
Carpenter's The
No.
Thing is
Yeah.
a great example.
And yeah, even when it's the opposite. But, we talk about that enough. But,
Right.
But still, it clearly made its mark in the cultural zeitgeist. And the Predator, right next to the Xenomorph, is probably the best alien creature design of all time. Like those are the two titans.
Yeah.
They're I got them right there. I mean, that's the Scar Predator, but I digress. I'm just looking at the first paragraph of Ebert's review right here. And it says, and I quote, "Predator begins like Rambo and ends like Alien. And in today's Hollywood, 87, that's creativity. Most movies are inspired by one previous blockbuster." He's not wrong. At all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And-
I think it should be mentioned the whole rivalry going between Arnold and Sly, right? I mean, obviously,
Right.
Sly being Rambo heavily influenced this movie, I'd say, for Arnold. I mean,
Yeah.
the whole action hero, invincible, infinite ammo. You know what I mean?
Unstoppable killing machine.
Right. And of course, this movie did begin with a joke, right?
Yeah.
What if Rocky took on E.T., right?
Right.
He fought
Yeah.
everybody, but he hasn't fought an alien yet, so.
That's how they came up with the idea.
It's quite
Jim
cool.
Thomas and John Thomas. They said that's kind of like how they came up with the whole idea.
Right.
And
Wow.
and speaking of if we go to John McTiernan, he's interesting because after this he did Die Hard, Hunt for Red October. I mean, he had a hell of a career.
Yeah.
And then he got into FBI trouble, and he kind of just disappeared. Yeah, like the FBI. I don't know the story. I just know that he got into law trouble of something. I don't know what, but and that's. But if you take a look at the little movies he did, man, he just went on a tear. Die Hard 3. I like the 13th Warrior personally. I don't know if it did extremely well, but I love that movie. And also the writers wrote Executive Decision with Kurt Russell.
Mhm.
Jim Thomas and John wrote that. There is some here. I'll go through some facts here. If I can get this to pull up. Come on, man. I don't want an ad. Piss off. You know, the start of the movie was originally very different. It was a big action sequence.
Oh, yeah.
The film starts with a team of commandos on board a helicopter cracking wise and listening to long-tail satellite as we get, though. Although director John McTiernan planned something different. He wanted the team to arrive in the jungle, not by helicopter, but via a team halo jump was going to happen. When the team's plane would go under fire from a MiG and the pilot would try to leave, Dutch would hold a gun to the pilot's head to force him over the landing zone. They run, leap out, back ramp, grabbing a parachute on the way. That was the one McTiernan kind of wanted. Kind of a serious opening, actually.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad that they didn't go with that because Dutch didn't seem like the type of guy that would hold a gun to the pilot's head. Like,
he seems kind of out of character.
Yeah.
Jesse Ventura was a Navy SEAL. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Yeah, I did. Mm-hmm.
And Richard Chavez, who played Poncho, served in Vietnam, so he had military experience too.
Yep.
Bill Duke played Sergeant Mac Elliott, one of the team's machine gunners. He had a distinctive character tick where he shaves. The tick was brought to the table by Duke. The scene where he presses the razor so hard in his cheek that he starts bleeding was specifically made from a razor that would squirt blood.
I mean, the fact that it was his own idea. Right? Yeah, you gotta love that when even an actor could say, "Hey, I know something the character can do." No matter how minute, it says something. Like, that's dedication.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I like this one. McTiernan had a vision for the movie. Despite the obvious influence of films like Alien, Aliens, The Thing, McTiernan saw Predator as more like King Kong. In his words, a bunch of guys go to an island and go deeper and deeper, and then Shazam. The thing they've chasing turns out to be a lot bigger than they thought, and they have to turn away and run away. He always looked at it as an old school monster King Kong style movie. Which he's not wrong if you really think about it.
To an extent, although the only difference is that, because here's the deal. So I don't think this is official canon for the franchise, but I think it was because of an interview that went on with Gary Busey in Predator 2, like the behind the scenes, where they were saying that Dylan was told about something in the jungle there, and that's one of the reasons why he went down there, like to get information. The only thing is that's not really supported in this film. It's more understood to be some type of government espionage, right?
Yeah.
With the Russians and whatnot. So, not official, but it would be interesting if Gary Busey's character informed Dylan, like, hey, keep your eye out for something in the jungle. Like, I don't know. It would have been interesting, but I think what we have is better because you start out with the typical action hero scenario. And I think one thing that can be said about this film is that it is one hell of a genre blender.
Yeah.
Being able to mix in arguably two of the biggest subgenres of film in the 80s, action and horror.
Right. I agree with you.
1,000%.
One more thing I think is kind of cool here. The writers of Predator, John and Jim Thomas, didn't have an agent in 1986 and had never sold anything to a studio. This was the very first thing they ever wrote, by the way, which is impressive to me. Mm-hmm. They went to some lengths to get the specific script for Hunter. It was called Hunter, not Predator originally. Yeah. Into the hands of 20th Century Fox by sneaking it onto the Fox lot and slipping it under the door of an executive's office. Somehow it ended up being picked up by Fox and turned over to Joel Silver to produce. Silver had just came off Commando, so decided to turn what was a B-movie canon film style concept into a big budget action film.
Interesting.
Well, another thing is the film was originally going to feature an entire group of predators, technically, before they changed it to just one.
That's how he originally wrote it. Yep. For sure. So before we get rolling on the movie, guys, if anyone wants to watch with us, get your movies ready. I cannot show it on the screen because my phone is telling me it won't. Something with my browser, so I do apologize. I was going to show it, but I'm going to post the bingo card soon. But before that, I just want to ask you guys two things, actually. We're going to do a little ranking, and then we're going to... But first, this movie, let's take our... And the audience, let me know too what you think. Let's take our biased opinions out of it. And let's like make a statement. Like, what is something about this film that you can't really argue? I guess it's kind of an opinion, but let's just do our best here. So for me, just so you get what I'm going with here, I think this is Arnold's best performance where he plays a human character, and the reason I say that is that it's the first time we really see Arnold show fear. And I really think he sells that fear, considering how macho and how this is the manliest movie ever made. That could also be a statement, by the way. But for me, yes, I think this is his best performance. And I think he did a damn good job with this performance. One of my favorite Arnold characters. 2 years prior, he did Commando, and that was just a big comic book, cheesy action character. And this, he's kind of blending both, but the movie takes a turn and he gets serious. And for me, I think this is one of his best human character performance, in my opinion. And it's hard to argue. I think personally.
I got one.
Well, hang on. I'll say, because you ripped the words right out of my mouth. That's why I was getting a little like, God damn it.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
But just to add to that, if you're going to talk about the performance itself, like one thing I've always praised about this movie, and it's one of the most iconic moments of the film, it is the get to the chopper moment. Because again, coming off the heels of the Terminator and Commando, where we're just used to seeing this guy as invincible. But when he gets knocked over by the plasma caster and he's on the ground and he shouts, "Get to the chopper," like that was one of the first instances where I've seen someone as tough as Arnold very vulnerable. And Silvestri's score added to that scene is just the cherry on top.
Yeah.
And it said something around here. I just want to bring it up again. It was...
Go ahead, man. That's what it's all about. Discussion, man.
It says that Dutch's line, "Get to the chopper," is Arnold's personal favorite catchphrase of all of his films he appears in. So, I mean, if we're taking something that you can't argue when it's the opinion of the actor playing the man, I can't really argue with that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, hey, Jeff, hey, Gory.
Oh. Hey, Jeff, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for joining us. And Gory Tiger, how you doing, buddy? Also, guys, there's the... Can I show it? Yeah, here's the link for Action for Autism. I got one more week. There's the fundraiser link if anyone wants to donate. Obviously, you don't have to, like I said on all my reviews thus far, but it's a good cause and all that kind of stuff, as I got 2 children who are on the spectrum. And yeah, so if you could help out, that'd be great. Thank you. Let's get back to the show. Go ahead, Caleb.
So I'd say that this movie set the standard for genre bending films, or genre blending films.
Even before Aliens, you even think it's...
And here's why.
Okay,
so
Aliens is very similar to this movie. In that sense.
It is. Here's the difference. Aliens is coming off of the heels of Alien, And a lot of people hold Alien to a very high regard, even going so much as say that the first one is still better than Aliens. Whereas Predator doesn't have a previous installment to go off of. It's like, okay, well, maybe the first Predator is better than the first Predator. You know what I mean? Predator is the first of its IP, right? The first installment in the franchise. It set the standard for me because you don't expect. Well, I mean, you watch the trailer for it, then you would, but you see the situation that Dutch is put in. You know, his whole team, right? And yes, it is very much like Aliens, but people know the Alien franchise a bit more for the first one than the second one in many ways.
Right.
Whereas with Predator, you know, that's the first one. It's the one that keeps on getting retreaded as time goes along. I mean, when you think of Predator, Arnold, the design of the creature, even though the original design was very different, but it's like Danner said earlier that, you know, the Xenomorph and the Predator designs, they're the two juggernauts of Alien designs.
Well, I've often been on that hill of saying this is one of the best genre splicers there is, and I've seen a lot after it. But it just handles the transitions so well, so I won't really argue with it. I think Aliens has a similar, except for Predator. You are right. Like, I'm just writing down here. It has comedy, but in the right spots. That's the difference with a lot of other movies. Action, sci-fi, slasher.
Well, if you think about it,
and horror, right?
If you think about it, Aliens has a bit more comedy even after the bloodshed commences. Like, you still get funny moments from Hudson before his demise. Whereas with Predator, the only other comedy bit that I can think of is when Mac is stabbing the pig.
Yeah.
You know,
after that's the only part. You're right. And another thing, this is also turns into a survival movie. It's like that there is a survival genre. It's a subgenre that's very. It's usually man against an animal of some kind, or but he is battling elements. He's battling this predator. He can't go anywhere. He can't get to the chopper until he takes care of business, right? And so yeah, I won't argue. I won't really disagree with you, and I like both your guys' statements here. Really good.
I mean, I couldn't help but right off the coattails.
And one thing I don't think anyone could argue is it's the manliest movie ever made. Pizza, beer, a bunch of guys. Ladies can watch this too because my wife watches it with me. But let's face it, this is probably the manliest movie ever put to screen. And you could take that to the bank.
I can't think of anything else. Nothing else really comes to mind.
I mean, the only closest thing would be maybe one of the Rambo films, right? I mean, Stallone that's in and of himself would be like that particular standard. But yeah, I mean, as far as film goes, Predator, I mean, when you literally have guys doing, the handshake just to show off their biceps, you know what I mean? It's like, even when Dutch is going towards Billy before the Predator attacks, he's literally holding an M16 just to show off his freaking bicep. The way he's holding it, he's just like holding it with one arm, just like aiming it. And like,
I mean,
there's only one reason
you could put any two guys from the cast in this movie in one of those truck commercials. I remember there was this commercial that was like selling a truck. I don't remember which brand it was, so don't worry, we're not sponsored or anything. But I remember the car dealer and the customer get into the truck, and they're both scrawny looking guys, but as soon as they get in the truck, they fucking morph into like the manliest of men, and they're doing that whole you can store all your good stuff right back there, and they're flexing while they're doing it. It's like you could put any character from this movie into a commercial like that. That's the manliness. they're just looking for an excuse to flex their guns.
Nice. All right. Okay. Let's. I'm thinking of maybe doing a little Arnold ranking with you guys before we start the movie. Maybe.
Ooh.
And
All
so
right.
our top 4 Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. We could just do these really quick, guys. From like worst to best, let's say, or least favorite to favorite. Let's take top 4, but we can't have a sequel. So, okay.
All right.
So my first one would be Commando. I'll put that at number 4. I love that movie. Great action flick, cartoony action, but it's definitely one that you can rewatch over and over again.
Are we going? Are we rotating?
Gainer then Caleb. We'll
Okay.
go.
Yeah, I'm right there with you with Commando. It is the epitome of 80s cheese when it comes to Arnold. And yeah, yes, that's how I always say it. I always say Arnold. But yeah, everything about it. It's, yeah, you said it best.
All right, you're going to hate me. Mine is a Commando because I've never watched Commando.
I know that information. We'll take care of that someday.
Yeah.
God, I mean, really, I know the man mostly for either Terminator, Predator, or Batman and Robin. Oh God. Okay, let me think. I'll say The Last Stand. It's a newer Arnold film.
That's a funny one. That's a fun one, actually.
I like it. I definitely like Arnold in it. It's pretty good. Even if the action is not up to par like I would hope it is, but I mean that is due to the fact that Arnold is older in that movie, but he still kicks enough ass, and he beats the living daylights out of the punk main villain. He tries to offer him over like $17 million to let him go. It's like he just pulls out the handcuffs and throws it at him. It's like, yeah. So yeah, The Last Stand.
All right. My next one is True Lies. I love True Lies. I can't have T2 on here because of my little rules, so I'll have True Lies. Even though some of it, I'll say the rocket ship cheesy stuff, like when he's got the guy "You're fired." It's you look back at it now, it may be a little dated but it's still fun. And I just like what James Cameron basically made an action comedy. That's what he was going for, and he delivered that, and I really love it. So yeah, True Lies is my next one.
All right. Well, for my number 3, let me just ask you this: where's your Christmas spirit? So I gotta throw one of his dumb comedies out there. I watch Jingle All the Way every year because just seeing him go through all this bullshit just to get his son that one toy. Like, I don't have kids of my own, but I can imagine my own parents having to go through this, being a little kid in the 90s. Like, I wanted that hot toy, and they had to scour every fucking Walmart, Toys R Us just to make sure that they could get it.
I've been there.
I'll bet you have. And it is truly a product of the 90s, and I get nostalgic every time. And of course, I gotta mention Phil Hartman was fucking hilarious in that movie. Oh, these cookies are delicious. I gotta get the recipe. So yeah.
It's a good one. I do like it. It's just not one of my favorites.
I can't help it. It's got so much charm to it. So Jingle All the Way. Put that cookie down.
For me, it is Total Recall.
Yeah, you watched that with me, didn't you? Your first time.
First time watch.
That's
it was crazy. A ridiculous movie, but hilarious. My favorite part of the movie is when he's watching the video message from his previous self, and he's like, "No shit." It's just it's like evil Arnold versus clueless good Arnold. It's like him wearing the freaking wrap on his head. It's just it's a weird movie, but I like it. It's pretty good.
Awesome. All right, the next one for me is this movie, Predator. I love Predator so much, obviously, and we're going to gush over it all together soon. But Predator is it's just awesome. It's just awesome. It's just the manliest movie, one of my favorite action movies, genre displacing, one of my favorite creatures of all time with the Predator. I'm a big Predator fan, obviously big Arnold fan, and like I said before, one of my favorite performances and characters. So Predator.
Okay. I'm a slave to your rules because normally right now I would be saying
I know.
T2,
Right?
but for the sake of it, I'm just gonna go with my gut and say the Terminator. Again, that was another bit of a kind of mixing the genres a bit, but not to the same extent of this movie because it is a slasher movie. It has it has its roots, but sci-fi as well with the action there. I mean, Sarah Connor, she is a final girl, especially in that movie because she wasn't the tough action hero yet.
Yeah.
And that was the movie that I think really put Arnold on the map. I mean, was Conan before that?
Yes, Conan was 82. Almost made this top 4 actually. I really, but I just enjoy Commando a little bit more. But yeah, Conan kind of got people to notice him. That oh wow, and then
Terminator got everyone to notice him.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, my number 2 is the Terminator, but realistically, it would have been T2. But they're neck and neck. They're both equally great.
Okay, well, then I'll take that baton and say T2. Now, it is a very close on par with the original Terminator. The only reason why I chose T2 is because Arnold was able to take the character that was the epitome of menace, of ominous, cold, heartless calculation. One of the most definable villains of the 1980s, and turn him into a hero while still maintaining that sense of ominous intimidation. To be able to take the villain and make him a hero while still maintaining that presence, that takes some skill. So that's why I choose T2.
I would have.
Nice.
But I'm obeying the rule.
You know, it's T2 is excellent, and I am planning a video, more like an essay, on why I think I did a lot of thinking about this. A lot of thinking. I watched a lot of action movies, and my statement is, I think it might be the greatest action film ever put to screen. And I'm going to give you a big essay why that is. But my number 1 is the original Terminator because it's my favorite out of T1 and T2. I just love the dark horror aspect of it all. And I've talked about this movie so many times. I love Linda Hamilton's character arc as Sarah Connor, how she just really steps up at the end of that movie. The dialogue's fantastic. The tone is really, really good. I mean, this is not a comedy at all. This is nightmare fuel at times. So yeah, I just love the Terminator.
Well, with that, my favorite is T3. I'm just kidding.
You're gonna really piss this guy off right here if you do.
I know.
Please don't.
I will. No, fuck that movie. But no, my number one is the movie we're watching.
Nice.
That would be my pick. Like some of the shit I mentioned before, from Arnold's performance being his most human and most vulnerable, the tone shift itself, which works perfectly, and how it's executed, and why it was so damn important here. The classic case of the hunter become the hunted, and giving us one of my favorite and top 2 again, the fucking juggernauts of aliens from the fucking Hunter. So yeah, Like, it has just enough of that 80s cheese to just for the mainstream audience, but then to say, guess what? This isn't the cheese anymore. This is serious shit now. Yeah, when it flips the script and becomes a horror and then to survival, this is cinema, man. This is cinema.
Yeah.
All right, my number one is Conan the Barbarian. No, just now, Predator. I mean, going back off of what I said earlier about Arnold and his performance, having him go from a villain, like being very well known to be that Terminator, to being the action hero. I mean, and granted, he did play in Commando, so he was already sort of a hero in that one too. But to show how intimidating he can be even as a hero, but then also to see his vulnerable side, right, in this film. I mean, this film, I grew up with this film. Like, probably a little too young for it, but my dad said, "This will get some hair on your chest, son." So, this movie, I watched it.
It imprints on you, especially when you're young. Because I watched it when it actually came out, when it was on video rental, and I'd be playing with my toy guns, going outside, trying to hunt these things out of trees, because I had this wild imagination, and I never saw anything like it at the time. I really didn't. Like, I never saw anything like it, man. All right, we got some people here, man. Kyle, what's up? He says, "Hey, brothers. We got a special agent here. Heidi ho, boys. What's going on, buddy?"
Furry.
Turns out Linda Hamilton asked James Cameron if she could make Sarah Connor crazy. It worked. Tom, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? He says, "What a movie. I remember going to T2 in the cinema. It was a full house. I bet. I wish I would have got to see that in the cinema." Tom says, "One of my very first VHS rentals was T1. We taped it off TV or like HBO or something like that. Great VHS quality. Hercules in New York. That was a masterpiece, and those effects incredible." Yeah, Tom falls at top of the line. All right. We got a lot planned for this show tonight, guys. So we gotta get her going. So, as I said, here's our bingo card, everyone. I'm just gonna quickly go through it. So whenever you see or hear a line or whatever is here, you can, if you have the card. If not, you can follow along. I got it just sketched out on a piece of paper so I can keep track. But the Predator roaring at the end there. I'll put my mouse here so you guys can see. Anytime Hawkins says a dirty joke, excessive ammo spraying, Predator's blood, Mac shaving, Billy laughing. And Billy laughs quite a lot in this movie, so I guess I should have put more squares for that. But anyways, whatever one you catch. The Predator uncloaking, get to the chopper, bodies or body hanging, the Predator's point of view, a trap is triggered, Predator red spine out, your free card, one ugly motherfucker, Dutch covered in mud, old painless, whatever you hear him say, old painless, payback time, stick around, Predator fires his cannon blaster or his plasma I guess it's a plasma cannon. Predator sets timer at the end. If it bleeds, we can kill it. I ain't got time to bleed. A slow motion shot. The line anytime, and the ultimate manly handshake there. So you guys can go whenever you get one in a row, or down here, or on an angle right here, diagonally. That will be one winner, and then whoever fills the card will be another winner. So, so let's just get the movie going, guys. All right, guys, I'm gonna count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Fact, that's probably a very long stream. So, but I got troopers with me.
So I wanted to show off some of the merch that I got. So a couple of years ago, this hit the pawn shop I worked at, and I snagged it up as quickly as I could.
Oh, I used to play that all the time back in the day.
God damn it.
It kind of occurred to me I should have brought it with me when we went up to Canada.
Well, shit.
Didn't even think about it.
Yeah, I
Damn
saw
you.
you guys up in Canada there.
Yes.
Pictures, everything.
Historical moment. Let me tell you.
Fantastic. I just wish that it was longer.
Yeah.
I made another friend on YouTube as a channel. He's going away for a bit on his channel, but he's from Texas too.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a really good guy, and he yeah, I said I know 2 guys from Texas now. Classic. I love this opening, and I think the music, you can't undersell it. It's so good.
It's one of those movies where you can just listen to the soundtrack alone.
I do,
be entertained.
and heavy metal versions, cinematic version. I listen to all these sorts of versions.
I mean, I have a personal favorite of this particular track. I don't think I need to say which one, but you know. Now I'm still reading the trivia section here, but it says the predator's blood, a goopy substance with the color of Mountain Dew, was made on set using a mixture of the liquid from inside glow sticks and KY jelly. That's
they had to make
descriptive.
it fresh they had to make it fresh all the time, or it
Yeah.
would lose the light, like the way it glows. This
Yeah.
I love too, man. I love how they all have a distinctive way they dress.
Yeah.
Like, look at them. I mean, Hawkins looks like you could tell that it's not out of reach that he tells dirty jokes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just the way he looks like almost like a Playboy freaking dude almost. But yeah, I like, and that's important in writing, is to give each character their own unique flavor, the way they dress or the way they talk, right? So
And
I really love that.
I'll say this might be a bit of a fallacy, but they don't have to be the deepest characters in the world either. Like, because I'll admit it, I don't think these characters are the most complex characters I've seen in a movie. That being said, they've still got enough going on to make them not only distinguishable from one another, but they all have a place in the character web, and they're memorable enough, and their banter is very believable. Like, you believe that these aren't just actors playing their part. This is like a very legit special forces unit.
I also actually, coming up with the award segment of the show tonight, it made me think of something about Poncho I'll get into that I think he could have been utilized better. And when we get to that scene, I'll talk about it. See if you guys agree with me or not. But
well, I mean, given that I think he is the least memorable of them, I might agree with you.
The cabinet minister, does he always travel on the wrong side of the border?
You know, aside from Predator, R.G. Armstrong here, I remember him mainly for the Friday the 13th, the series. You know, that TV
I haven't watched
series?
that. I haven't watched that since I was a kid.
Yeah, that one was a bit of an interesting.
Oh, look, everyone, we got our first square. Mark it down, baby.
R.I.P.
I know.
Look at that. Look at those freaking biceps.
Mhm.
Carl Weathers, too, man. He was no slouch, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
He was an athlete turned actor, right? Like,
Well, I mean, they even made a joke about that in Happy Gilmore, where he said, "Man, you really like this golf stuff, huh? Big guy like you, why don't you play a normal sport like football or something?" Like, that was a nice little in joke.
Tom says, I think they did their best. They made the movie even better. Bill Duke and Carl Weathers, that's real.
Mm.
Yeah.
Now what do we got to do?
Now, have you ever heard my little fan theory about Happy Gilmore and Carl Weathers' character in that movie? I joked that it actually is Dylan and that they survived because he is missing his right limb in that movie as well. So Dylan survived, went into therapy, and they just fucking wiped his mind of his encounter with the Predator, or I don't know, the CIA or the Men in Black came in, wiped his mind, and said, "Yeah, you're a pro golfer, and an alligator just bit your hand off. That's all." So yeah, Predator and Happy Gilmore are in the same universe.
Well, then by that logic, you got to include Die Hard because then that's 3. Yeah. So, even though it's not expressly stated here in the film, the country that they're in right now is called Valverde. Well, Valverde also happened to be in Commando and is referenced in Die Hard. So,
and Expendables, the island they blow the shit out of is Valverde.
Oh dear.
Yeah, there you go.
That's why they're in the church, right? And he goes, you should read more. Oh, Mac shaving. I just noticed it.
Yep.
Mark her down, everyone.
Now, for anyone... Now, I play the Saints Row games, and in Saints Row 4, they actually open with a straight-up parody of this entire sequence. Like you got the shots of the helicopter, this song is playing, and everything. It's like, oh, God. Because that movie's just full of reference. That game is full of references.
Yeah.
We're on our own. This keeps better by a minute. I think our first pussy joke's coming up.
Die!
Let's hear it, Hawkins.
Big as a house. He came up with these too, eh?
That doesn't surprise me in the least.
Tom says no eating in the cinema there, Danner.
Hey, who the fuck doesn't have a snack while watching a movie?
That's true.
Sorry, Tom,
first
but
joke.
I'm going to disregard you. You know, if he came up with those jokes, it makes me wonder if Sonny's responses are legit. As if he's literally just looking at Shane like, dude, that's not even a little bit funny.
Yeah, strap this on your sore ass.
Does everyone notice Billy laughs there too? I don't know if a lot of people catch that.
You know, it's funny. I always thought that was supposed to be.
Oh, that's Billy. We're gonna fill this card soon. They don't like Dylan coming in here. Eh? They give him a hard time.
Oh, especially Blaine there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So essentially, John McTiernan wanted the helicopter hit, and Buddy wasn't gonna drop them off. So Dutch put a gun to his head. So it is off-putting. I will
makes it a little harder to
like him.
Feel, yeah.
Tom says, "What great camera work! Yeah, really good camera work. Actually, really effective camera work in here.
Yeah,
like when you notice them start going through the jungle, you'll notice that it's almost like someone's watching them all the time, which is that's cinematic storytelling. We find out what this guy is, right, or what this feature is.
It's probably a good thing they didn't go with the original opening for this film, because it plays into the movie's benefit to have a slow build up to the action,
Mm-hmm.
because this is something that we get when the Predator shows up for the first time.
And even give us a little more between the characters
Right.
beforehand. Like, we never would have gotten the "you son of a bitch."
Right.
It was tough shoot too. Like they said, they say you don't see it in the movie, but how hilly it was. The hills and valleys in it were just a pain in the ass, McTiernan said.
Oh, I
hear
bet
it
it was.
You see how they're following him from
Mhm.
behind and everything? I love these shots.
Yeah.
Really, really good stuff. Yeah, we talked about that, Tom. McTiernan said it bit like King Kong. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Survival horror story, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Except for this one doesn't climb the Empire State Building. Although in Predator 2, he does climb a building.
Yeah.
Now, just to go back to what you said, again, going back to the trivia page here, Kevin Peter Hall stated in an interview that his experience on the film wasn't a movie, it was a survival story for all of us. For example, in the scene where the Predator chases Dutch, the water was foul, stagnant, and full of leeches.
Ugh.
So
Damn.
yeah, they busted their balls just to make this movie.
And groundbreaking special effects at the time with the cloaking and everything.
Mhm.
The way he looks when he's cloaked, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Again, let's just be very thankful that Arnold recommended Stan Winston, because
Oh yeah.
I don't think we'd be talking about this movie in the same way had it been the other.
And Van Damme is whining.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think regardless, it all turned out for the best.
Yeah.
Hey, he got his movie, right?
Mhm.
Bloodsport's his movie, right? And it's an awesome movie. Love it.
Hmm.
Well, they kept it in the family because remember when I brought up the little beatdown Wolverine versus Predator? They actually did get, I believe, Kevin Peter Hall's nephew to play the Predator in that. So, like, that I can't help but just makes me feel all warm.
It really is sad that he passed away after Predator 2, because I think you can bet money that Kevin Peter Hall would have returned for more sequels.
Oh, fuck
playing
yeah.
as a Predator. Because my thing is, pretty much every performer after Predator 2, they just don't come close to the Predator's body work in the sequels. No. Like, I think the one that might be in the same league or close to would be the Wolf Predator in AVPR. And to be fair, that could be just because I do like that character in the movie. But
I did like Derek Mears' portrayal of the classic when he's hanging on the tree. You just don't get enough of him. But I thought he walked like the classic Predator. I thought I recognized that as the Jungle Hunter. Let's put it that way. Like,
yeah,
at least it had that. He looked a little different in the look of him and everything, but
I think one of the issues I had with the classic Predator design in Predators was that it seemed like the head was a little bigger than it should have been.
Yeah.
I could buy it with the Super Predators because they're like a different breed. But the Alien Performer, the original, yeah.
But their legacies will forever live on when they are immortalized as we've said ad nauseum, the two alien juggernauts.
Right.
There's a nice little line. You remember Afghanistan? I'm trying to forget it. So they've been through some shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, apparently, shit, what the fuck's Poncho's actor's name again?
You guys just missed something too. I wish I could rewind it for you. So just before Billy showed up there, if you pause it and go back, you'll see a little thing in the bushes. And there's things on YouTube saying it's almost like I don't know if it's supposed to be the Predator, but it's very odd. I don't know if it was put in there Intentionally,
I think I remember seeing something about that, and if it is the Predator, it would make some sense considering we're about to hear its sound here in a second.
Yeah.
And there's that tribal drum.
Love
Again, one of my
music's
biggest
good.
critiques of Prey is
It
that
was
they
missing.
didn't-
I liked
they
that movie.
didn't-
I really liked it. But it just needed it. You could have done it with just drums. You could have made it still Native American, but just reworked it. And I think it would have worked.
Huge missed opportunity.
What's that, guys?
Yeah.
Body.
Hanging
The
body.
body's hanging.
Yeah.
What great effects too, eh?
Yeah.
I mean, that freaked me out as a kid. I was like, damn, like that was for a gore hound. It was awesome. Like,
Oh,
look at that. It's great. They're disemboweled, like they're completely gutted.
yeah. Now back to what I was saying before. Apparently, Poncho's actor, as soon as they stepped into the jungle, he said it was deja vu for him.
I buy it.
Yeah. Now maybe it's just me, but to me, he kind of looks like Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Maybe it's just me, but I think
A little bit, yeah. If Joseph Gordon-Levitt had a bit more testosterone.
Yeah.
Quick mention about Jim Hopper for any Stranger Things fans.
The great thing about Carl Weathers, you know he's lying. You know he's hiding something. But the performance is he's supposed to be doing that.
Yeah.
He's playing it really well. He's really good in this.
Mm-hmm.
And he's redeemed in this. That's what I like. They give him a redemption story.
Yeah. Too bad it cost him an arm and a leg. Well, maybe not a leg, but you get the point.
Then he fell out a window. Oh, you should have just seen Caleb's reaction to that.
Kind of broke me. Not gonna lie.
What if they would have done a prequel to this right after, and Stallone was Jim Hopper, like told that how he got no.
My thing is like, why would you kill Stallone though? Because I'm only gonna see him as Rambo. I can't.
Yeah, that would have never happened if this was made in '89. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's true. You know what? I just always wanted to add Stallone and Predator. I don't care how he gets in there. Just
well, I would say make it Rambo versus Predator.
yeah, yes.
It's just he can't lose. That's the only thing.
Oh,
And
make it.
you know
You can make it Rocky versus Predator for all I care. I'd still watch.
Oh, we got some POV.
When I was younger, I always thought that there was another Predator in this film. And the reason is whenever we get to after the big action piece and Billy's staring, at the Predator, the way that the Predator was angled, like the camera, it looked like they weren't actually looking at the Predator, like they were looking at something else, and the Predator was sort of like, I don't know. My logic was weird.
Happens to the best of us.
This camera work, this is crazy. I just love it so much. The way it just follows them.
It's so eerie.
Yeah.
Like it's already dipping its toe into the horror.
Right.
With these POV shots.
And Arnold senses something. He just doesn't. He senses something, but he knows not. Like at the same time, he's like, "No, nothing's there." Yeah.
Like it's just the jungle.
It's just the jungle, this area or whatever.
It's probably just the jungle settling.
It's one of my favorite lines. It might be my favorite line, actually. I'll bleed you real quiet. I love Bill Duke, man. He's so memorable in this movie.
Oh yeah.
Well, they all are really. There's a lot of memorable characters in this.
I'm sorry that he was a tokenized character once upon a time. Bolivar Trask in X-Men 3.
You're right. Not very memorable, but then
I mean, that movie
you also
sucks.
no doubt about that. I mean, you had Peter Dinklage as Trask. I guess that's something.
I wouldn't call it an upgrade. In fact, I call it a downgrade. And yes, I mean exactly what you think.
Did you know that that this whole action sequence here wasn't shot by McTiernan? It was the second unit director.
Really?
Yeah.
And McTiernan didn't like it. He thought it was very
Over the top.
I don't know how he explained it. Anyways, the guy who shot it was the guy who did the A-Team show.
Okay.
That totally makes sense, actually.
But I guess it wasn't really the tone he was going for, McTiernan. But the studio loved it, so they said they wanted him to keep it in.
Oh, it's one of the
I like it.
memorable scenes. It's one of those memorable scenes.
Well, it's also perfect because, again, when it comes to that tone shift, this makes the contrast even sharper.
Yeah, that's true.
This movie's so damn good, man. Like every second, every minute of film on it is just entertaining.
Now,
You're stuck with it so much.
Now, just to go off what you said there about this first unit director, or was it second unit director?
I think it was the second unit director.
Well, regardless, it makes me wonder if he came up with the idea for the end credit sequence there, where it's like you're watching a sitcom introduction.
The only question is, why didn't Arnold film a scene with that?
I don't know. Maybe he just didn't care for it. I mean, he could have made it work.
Kind of sucks they didn't have Kevin Peter Hall make an appearance either. I mean, they did make up for it with having him actually at the end of the movie as a sort of thank you for enduring the pain of wearing the suit.
Hey, I would love to just see the Predator do the same thing. Like, don't have Kevin Peter Hall unmasked. Actually have the Predator do a little turnaround, give a little shrug, like just something. Just you might as well just go the distance in the cheese department there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Shane Black hated wearing those glasses, by the way.
I bet.
McTiernan didn't shoot the first. Yeah, this ambush is the first big set piece, but it wasn't actually shot by McTiernan. It was shot by the second unit director, Craig Baxley, who had previously worked on the A-Team TV show. When McTiernan saw what Baxley had done, he didn't like it and said it's stuntman style. Static shot after static shot. This isn't a war movie. However, he was convinced by producer Joel Silver to keep it in.
Oh, bless you, Joel Silver.
Yep. And bless you, Craig, for delivering one of the most iconic action scenes in cinema.
Yeah.
So what did you think Arnold was going to do here? You think he was going to take that guy out first? And then he changed his mind and said, you know what? I'm going to roll this truck into the...
I mean, because I'm just trying to figure out what the plan was.
I always just interpret it as him just kind of making up as he goes. And again, he's showing off.
Yeah, that too.
Look at me. I could lift this truck.
What the fuck?
That's the way they say it. Eh? This is real fire, real stunts back then. Like, this is... Oh, excessive ammo spraying.
There we go.
And just think, if they hadn't blown up that chopper, they could have got out of there without a hitch.
Whoops. But then again, it's not as big a mistake as the Norwegian blowing up their own chopper.
That's very true.
The Dutch film buff, you're right. Craig Baxley directed Action Jackson, I Come in Peace, and Stone Cold. So he went on to become a great action director. Nice. Oh, there's nothing wrong with his. It's McTiernan didn't like it. I like it.
Yeah, this is great.
It's very Commando-like, actually, Caleb. If you watch, when you watch some of the scenes in that,
Yeah.
it's edited really well, though. It's
Oh yeah.
really keeps you engaged. It's moving. How you been? Sorry, late night, guys. To the Dutch film buff, how you been, buddy? How fitting, Dutch. Oh, we just got a slow-mo. I didn't think we got one this early.
Here we go.
We just got a slow-mo, guys. A slow-mo. No bingo yet, though. Oh, actually, that's perfect, Tom. The real movie yet hasn't started yet. This is like foreplay. Absolutely. I completely agree with that.
Bye-bye.
Boom goes
This is
the
awesome.
dynamite.
They kick the music in. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Billy on top of the freaking sandbags.
Here's a bit of a fun fact for you. So, Dark Horse Comics did a long line of Predator comics. And one of the comics they did was Predator, I believe it was called Concrete Jungle. And it basically followed Dutch's brother in New York. It was actually the inspiration for Predator 2, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
And in the story, Dutch's brother actually goes to this site in the movie, like the nuke site where the Predator sets off the detonation. He goes through this whole jungle area to try and find his brother.
Really? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you mean, Dutch. I know what you mean.
Says, fine, dude, can't sleep. 5 o'clock in the morning here in the Netherlands.
Oh,
That's
wow.
when I get up.
By the way, in case anyone missed it, we just passed the stick around just a minute or two ago.
Yeah,
So,
and that's stick around, guys, if you want to mark it down, because this should have replay value for you. So a year from now, you could still play the bingo with us. So
fuck yeah.
That's what we're going for here. But I'm keeping a track as best I can here. So he's not dumb, this character, Dutch. He's not stupid, man. That's what I love about him. He's smart and he's like buff.
Best of both worlds, right?
I say that at work all the time. When I'll cut my finger and keep working, and someone will go, "You're bleeding, Jace." I go, "I ain't got time to bleed."
I'll do that next time.
Okay. Now,
I ain't got time to bleed.
I gotta admit, the way Podger says, you're bleeding, man, is pretty bad. It's a pretty bad delivery, but damn it, I love it.
My son is obsessed with Red Dead 2 right now, so I told him I'd watch him play tomorrow. He loves Red Dead Redemption 2.
It's a pretty fun game.
I played some of it. I'm not a big gamer, you know what I mean? Just don't have enough time to do that stuff.
It's all about balance.
I have a lot to balance, let's put it that way. In the meat grinder. I love the way he talks.
Used to be someone I could trust. Okay, I remember when I was like a teenager, there was this game I played online, some really stupid independent game called Kindergarten Killer. And then yeah, you're a fucking janitor just killing students. And guess who the final boss is?
Arnold.
Yeah, they superimpose Arnold's head onto this, I don't know, teacher or principal or whatever. But anytime he talked, they're just using audio from his movies. Like, he actually said, "You used to be someone I could trust. Shut up. To even chill out, dickwad. I don't like you using foul language." And then when you kill him, his very last words, "I'll be back." It was such a stupid game, but fuck.
I love this line. I wouldn't waste that on the broke dick dog. Look at these freaking guys, man. They're just jacked.
Mm-hmm.
They're the kind of guys that actually make me want to smoke a cigar. But I'm not.
Oh, I like one every now and then, man. Maybe once a year.
Maybe
I'm not a smoker at all.
No.
Yeah.
I like how Mac is just sitting there, you know.
Yeah. Latin is a pretty language.
Tom says, "Remember that commercial for the family game Nukem in RoboCop? Hilarious." Yeah.
Makes me wonder how he spotted the scorpion from so far.
Great. It's a freaking Rambo knife he's got there.
Yeah.
Oh, anytime.
Crocodile Dundee, eat your heart out.
Right.
Oh, we almost got a bingo on the bottom.
Yep.
Here, I'll use my mouse, guys. I love these toxic masculinity jokes. They're great.
Toxic masculinity.
I wouldn't say that. They're just really dumb.
They are bad. They're so bad. They're funny though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, that's the punchline for the audience, is that they're so terrible that Hawkins has to fucking explain the punchline. And look at that. Billy gets it.
So there's a theory. So after he's done laughing and you hear the music go, people are theorizing that was actually the Predator trying to mimic Billy's laugh, and that's why he turned around.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a pretty good theory, I think.
It's interesting.
It's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
I like the heartbeat. Is it like
Yeah, see, here's the thing. I'm a big proponent of the sound design for the Predator, which is why I always get irritated whenever they mess up the Predator's infrared vision sound. Because this sound is so iconic. Predator 2 understood this. Predators decided to change it up for no reason.
Don't get me started on AVP.
Oh, God.
I don't like that. I hate that. I don't hate it.
I mean, AVPR at least kind of went back to this.
Yeah.
It wasn't as good, but with the first movie where you're just getting like that.
Yeah.
Now, again, I can't help myself. Whenever I play the Batman Arkham games and I go to detective mode, I will just sometimes go. I can't help it.
It's interesting that the Predator picked up the Scorpion.
It's still a creepy image too, because that's the first time you see any physical part of its body.
Maybe if we look at Prey, the way he was going up the food chain, maybe in his perspective, Mac killed it and just left it there. He doesn't get it.
Yeah.
I don't think a predator would keep a little insect. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to theorize why he would pick that up too. Like, I think it's just for the audience. It's just for it's the hand. They wanted to show that this thing is, we're starting to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now the movie's going to become something else.
Mm-hmm. I think Prey did a good job with that aspect, like the Predator going up the food chain.
Yeah, that was
I thought
good.
I think it was a good thing. I just wish that they got more right with that movie.
Tom says he finds it interesting, that little scorpion. I'm liking it better, actually. The more rewatches I watch it, I still have some issues with Prey on some scenes. Like the fan service lines. They did the same thing in Alien Romulus. It just took me right out of the scene. I was like, holy fuck, guys, what are you doing?
Well, see, in regards for Prey, I could forgive that if the way the Predator died wasn't so comical. It died by its own weapon, and it was like, it was very stupid how they handled it, because it's almost like the Predator didn't realize that his weapon is
own equipment
tied with his biomass. He knows he's missing his biomass, and yet he was still using his spear gun, even though he would know better not to, because there's no targeting with it. It's like, and then the way he turns his head as he sees the helmet, it's like, what are we doing here? Like, no. You know, they established this Predator as a very intimidating brute. You know, when he lifts up that bear, you know, that set the tone for that Predator. It's like, yeah, this guy means business. You know, but then the ending is just like, oh, come on, you know.
Whoops.
Poncho. Put her on a leash, Agent Man.
I mean, it's clear that they don't respect him. So they're doing these quirky one-liners and stuff.
Well, they weren't supposed to. They weren't supposed to go in there and destroy the whole place. I don't think. Like,
yeah,
he was.
They're a rescue team, not assassins.
They've been used, and they just don't like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it gets worse.
Okay, maybe it's just me, but in that shot, Billy looked like Gene Simmons. I don't know. I've been listening to Kiss a lot lately, so maybe I'm just seeing things. But the other thing with Dylan is that, like, yeah, he's a conniving CIA pencil pusher, and he's one of the things about him is that he struggles to recall his military training. That's why he's constantly slipping like that.
Yeah.
Oh crap! I missed payback time, didn't I?
Oh yeah, we did.
You already said that.
Yeah.
Put a line there.
Oops.
Tom says maybe there are similar aliens out there looking different, but the same killers. It's a huge cosmos. It is weirder than you think. The movie flies by too, eh?
Yeah, the movie's not even 2 hours.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be though either. Like,
well, that's just. I mean, I'd be okay if it was. That being said,
yeah. You know, I hate saying pacing issues, and sometimes because is it really the pacing of the movie? It's just that you're just not invested in the character.
Well,
like,
yeah, I mean, if you're invested in the story, the time isn't necessarily as important because it means that you're getting your investment's worth, you know?
Like we went and saw Last Rites, Conjuring last night.
How was it?
And it's decent, but my point is, without spoiling anything, I love the Warrens. I love the character development in the movie, but the movie's paced terribly because whenever you're with the Smurl family, you're just not interested in it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of a problem, right? But I'll say this. It's better than the third one for me.
Good.
That's
but
pretty
it's not
low.
but it's not as good as Conjuring 2, Conjuring 1. It's not even as good as Annabelle Creation. I like that one, unless that's a hot take. I don't know.
No, Creation was decent. But
but it's a good send off to the characters.
Well,
to the Warren.
Sounds like with what you were saying there, like, okay, when you're with the Warrens in the fourth one, but with the whatever family they were called, I don't even know.
The Smurl family. Smurl family.
I mean,
that's the third one, you mean?
No, the fourth one. But the point is, like, that's a far cry from the first movie, because when you were with whatever family they were, I don't remember their names, but the family in the first movie, you're very much invested in that shit.
Yeah.
Because they were likable and their camaraderie was believable.
I think James Wan should have came back to direct this one. I don't know why he didn't. I don't know if he's busy with other shit, but
another Aquaman movie.
I was thinking the same thing.
I would rather see him done this though.
Yeah.
There is a lot of good moments in it. Don't get me wrong. It's just my wife found it completely too long. Mm-hmm. Like she just felt there's a lot of setup, and then the third act's kind of rushed. Now this movie changes right here.
You get rid of the funny man first.
And that is real fucking crucial. This is for making that 2018 movie. You knew I was going to go there.
Someone's got to do a meme of that.
Yeah, just watch our watch along. That's the meme.
I don't know if I blame it all on him, though. Apparently there was a lot of...
And still, he did co-write it. And considering the sophomore college do-bro Ghostbusters 2016 humor we got in that movie.
Yeah. It's bad. I just can't do it, man.
It's really...
Well, considering that he's mainly done comedies, it's very jarring to have him do a Predator movie.
I mean, I thought it could be done, but it's just like most modern movies, they get way too carried away with injecting humor where it just doesn't fucking belong.
You know when he's on point though, he's on point. Yeah. The Nice Guys, that's a fantastic film.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, criminally underrated.
Tom says Sad McTiernan retired. Yeah, we were talking about it. He kind of got in trouble with the law a bit. I just don't know the details really. I like Basic and the 13th Warrior too. Saw them in the cinema. Yeah, I love the 13th Warrior. I can't tell. Look at Arnold's face. Yeah. It's stuff like this. I think he did a good job on The Fear here, or like, where the hell is he? Like, what the hell's going on?
Gotten Himmel.
Mein Gott.
Oh, Scheiße.
I lost a bet to my son today. I said, okay, you can't eat a foot-long hot dog at the Blue Jay game. He ate it. I lost.
But did the Blue Jays win?
Oh, dude. They were down 4-2. Bottom of the ninth inning, they come back and win.
Who were they playing against?
Baltimore Orioles.
Okay.
It was a good game. It's like a kind of game that it was like a playoff game. That's what it felt like.
Huh. Right on.
Hopper. I like how Arnold takes action here. I want his body found now.
Yeah.
50-meter spread. No sound. Oh, sorry. Double back. Let's go.
Yeah.
And that music, bump, bump. It's like pushing the pacing. It's just pushing the movie along.
Yeah. A movie like this is another reason why Silvestri is like in my top 5 movie composers.
Oh, I love him. I think.
Oh yeah.
Even the Delta Force, he did a great job on. Like it's memorable, that score. Like
Okay,
Back to
that
the
I just
Future.
find, yeah, I find that hilarious. Fucking Blaine's MTV shirt. But yeah, fuck, what else did he do that was so good? I mean, the
Forrest Gump.
Avengers. Yeah.
He did Forrest Gump. Oh, he's done a lot, man. A lot.
Fuck, he did Grumpy Old Men, for gosh sakes.
Oh, we already got Bodies Hanging, but we got another one.
Yeah. The suspense is terrible. I hope it'll last.
Hawkins.
Ugh.
With the freaking minigun, man. It's great. Looks like a little toy in his hands, though.
Hey, it is his toy.
Yeah. Oh, painless, everyone. No bingo yet, guys.
Shit.
Not yet. Boom.
Oh.
Now they're up shit creek. I always thought the Predator was like the hunt is on here.
Yeah.
It feels like he's taunting him. That's what it always.
Oh, yeah.
My subtitles say that he said sergeant, but everyone says it says contact.
My subtitles said contact.
Mine said sergeant.
Either way, Mac has lost his mind.
Yep. Oh, we got some Predator blood too.
Yep.
The Dutch film buff. Plus the last Kiss Goodnight. Shane Black wrote Lethal Weapon, The Last Boy Scout, and The Monster Squad. Quite a resume. Yeah, he's a good writer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what the?
When he's on point.
We got a Predator right here.
There he is.
God damn.
The Predator.
That's
Caleb's the Predator.
That's a really cool mask, actually.
Caleb and his pussy face.
She's got a big pussy. She's got a big pussy.
Saw it. Freaking arms on Arnold, man.
Oh, yeah. Pretty sure if you were to poke it, it would break a finger. Your finger.
Yeah.
My finger?
Well, if you were to press against Arnold's pecs, yeah, you might break your finger.
One thing about that mask, it is a very tight squeeze.
Oh, I'll bet.
Shameless plug, everyone. I did an essay video on this scene here.
It was a good video.
I liked it. Yeah, it was fun to edit. I like those. We hit nothing. This is great, man. That's fear. Arnold showing real fear. It's great.
Yeah.
He's like, get it together, man. Come on.
You know, it's funny because this movie is kind of like The Thing in that you're presented with a group of pretty much all men, and you're showing their slow decline because, like, this is a horror movie scenario, and usually with these types of scenarios, you're usually with like really like badly written teenagers
Yeah.
losing their minds, but with a crackpot team of commandos and I don't know research guys, white collar or blue collar workers, right? They're a bit more level headed, but these movies show that even they can break under the pressure. It's very interesting.
I just want to let the chat know and my audience. I forgot to mark down Predator fires his plasma caster. You can mark that down too. Yeah, there's a lot to keep up with.
Well, to be fair, that happens when you're watching a damn good movie like Predator.
Yeah.
All right. But when you're talking about once decline, I'd say the biggest prime example is Mac.
Yeah.
I mean, he saw the damn thing, and now he's lost his mind in fear.
I mean, to be fair, it's like he can't even really explain what he saw.
Exactly.
A ghost with glowing yellow eyes? I mean...
like, even the expression on his face, like he's fucking petrified.
Yeah, but I love what they do with him because he says goodbye to him here, and when he does the speech, I love at the moon.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's just a brotherhood. This settles that brotherhood together.
Mm-hmm.
Bob says we need these kind of movies now. You won't. It was a different time, man. You couldn't do pussy jokes and they wouldn't do that stuff now. They would. No studio would.
Forget the pussy jokes. Having manly men like this and not have them with some kind of crippling like flaw that undermines their entire character. Like, they don't do that anymore.
No, it was a different time. And that's what I at the same time I like that these movies are time capsules. Like, I like that you can go back. They don't make them like this. That's what makes them unique.
Yeah.
Even in the 90s, they had a certain flavor to their films.
That being said, I wouldn't mind for this current generation to have something like that for the history books, that people can look back, that people of future generations can look back at something we may have gotten in the last few years, the same way we look at something like this.
Yeah.
Sadly,
you know what's crazy about this? You know what's crazy about this scene? Well, this in tangent with the shootout.
Uncloaking.
That was their best chance to kill the Predator there. Like, if they had been able to properly see it, he would have been finished. They had all the firepower in the world. They could have done it, but
Dutch says, I think Predator is pretty woke. The movie's very homoerotic.
Oh my god.
Well, hey, you know what? On that subject, this movie has an incredibly diverse cast, and last I checked, nobody fucking complained about it.
Probably because none of these characters are defined by their ethnic backgrounds, but more of what they do that defines them.
Yeah, like Dylan could have been white. He could have been anybody.
Yeah.
It didn't really matter.
But
let me see. You got two black men.
They got the best man for the job.
You got an Australian, a Native American, two black men. Poncho almost feels Mexican to me. I don't think he's supposed to be. I'm just saying
he's definitely Hispanic.
Yes,
because he's talking. He's doing all the translations.
Yeah.
So basically, that is what I would call organic diversity.
Yeah,
natural.
Where they're not just typecasting people of different backgrounds just for the sake of checking off boxes, just to appease focus groups and shit.
I think they just went, I want Bill Duke. He'd be perfect for this character. I think they went, I want, who knows? I don't know if the original script was was laid out like this,
Mhm.
or they changed it. Who knows?
Every time, man. Every time. It's just, I wish that at the expo I went to where Carl Weathers was there, I wish he wasn't wearing a fucking mask.
And being that that's the last time you see him in person, right?
That was the only time I
The
ever
only
saw
one.
him in person. Because, yeah, his table was right next to Robert Englund's. I'm waiting in line, and it's like, I could see him, but he's got a fucking face diaper on. I could barely tell. It's like, damn it, man.
Yeah, I had the pleasure of meeting him years ago. Like
Mhm.
one of the first conventions I ever went to, and my dad and I did the "you son of a," we say bitch, but we got it across.
Yeah.
It was nice.
You son of a gun. Dissolve to the moon. Great.
That
Mhm.
that's pretty unnerving.
It's a full moon too.
Yeah.
This is great.
You know what I want to see? I want to see a movie where it's a predator versus a werewolf.
I think you'd take out a wolf pretty easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, a wolf, yes, but we're talking a werewolf here.
I
I
don't know.
Granted. I mean,
The Predator would find a way.
the predator would win. I'm not saying that wouldn't happen. I'm just saying it would be pretty cool.
I'm gonna cut your name into him. Oh, Billy's already up. He heard something.
Turns out I was just a damn pig.
Oh, we have a trap is triggered.
Oh.
I got you. I cued you. Yeah, Caleb's right though. This is where we get a little bit of humor, and that's it for the rest of the movie.
Mm-hmm. He wanted to make sure that thing was dead. Kill the pig. I think you could have found something bigger.
I don't know why it works, but that little bit of humor works in that moment.
Yeah. And it's very short-lived too.
Yeah, that's McTiernan's he knows how to direct, man. He knows how to direct these movies. Same with Die Hard. There's so much comedy in it, but there's some serious moments in it too.
Yeah. I would love to meet her at a convention. And there's that drum. The tribal drum sound.
You guys just watched The Substance, didn't you?
Yeah. Last week.
So, classic 30 years from now? I don't think so either. But
yeah, I mean, it has an interesting message to say. That being said, it's more like a one and done.
It fell apart for me in the third act.
Let me guess. The body horror just went.
It's too bonkers.
Yeah.
I get what they were trying to say. I get the message and everything, but
yeah, I mean, I thought it was all right. Nothing too spectacular.
It's overhyped for me. I was like, this is not that, and Long Legs. I'm like, these are not the best horror films of.
I never watched Long Legs.
Yeah, I thought they were comparing it to Silence of the Lambs. They go, it's no Silence of the Lambs. Yeah.
Huh.
It's not even at that level of filmmaking.
Yeah.
The Dutch Film Buff says Predator 2 is incredibly underrated, I feel. Just the opening scene alone, criminals with automatic weapons against cops in the open city, firing chaos everywhere, a lot of shit being snored. Awesome. I love it. I love Predator 2. It does definitely go for the more over-the-top cheesiness, but it works for me. I like it.
Predator 2 is awesome. Like, as far as my my rankings of these films go, Predator 2 is my number 2.
Yeah. Overhyped is a sign of our time. Yeah, it really is. Things are pretty overhyped.
Predator 2 did a pretty good job of expanding on the lore of the creatures.
I think so.
It's pretty damn good. Okay, this line right here. If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Bingo! We have a bingo, guys, right here. If any one of you got it. Right here. That's a bingo. That's the first winner. In the chat now, let me know if you got a bingo, if you've been playing along, or after, put in the comments section that you got a bingo, just so I know. But yeah, that's the first bingo. Now we're gonna fill the card up.
Okay, I got to talk about that line. If it bleeds, we can kill it, because this is something that Danner is going to agree with me 100%, especially
1,000.
when it came up in Prey. All right. The importance of that line in this movie, let's put it into the framework of these characters. They're being chased by something they can't see. It's already taken out 2 of their guys, right?
Yep.
The fact that they were able to find evidence that it's not invincible, that it is something tangible, that gave them the hope to do this entire montage of setting the trap. If it bleeds, we can kill it. That was like a call to action, right?
Yeah,
that's how important that line is in this movie. What does it do in Prey? Jack and fucking shit.
It makes no sense in Prey.
Yeah.
No.
The Dutch Film Buff says, I like the substance, but I feel like movies like Sinners and Weapons were overhyped. Really disappointing movies. I loved Sinners. My favorite movie of the year so far.
I
loved it.
Oh boy.
But you got to keep in mind, I love the culture though. I love blues music. It didn't need well, I better not say anything just in case. I can't say anything, but it didn't need that thing part of the movie for it to even work. To be honest,
Sinners.
I loved it.
I have my issues with Sinners. In fact, I'm planning on doing a video on it because I watched it not too recently, but I watched it this year. I think actually I watched it before we left for Canada because everybody at my work was talking about how good it was. And I was like, okay. Someone had told me it was kind of like from. Ooh, should I even say what it was like? I might spoil.
Oh, I know what you're talking, but I've never seen that movie. So really? I know of it and I get the similarities, but I've never seen it.
Well, here I'm going to put it in the private chat so we both know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Salma Hayek.
Okay, all right, yeah. Wait, so you've never watched that one, really?
No, I've never seen it before.
I think that's a watch along we need to get you on for. It's quite the movie. But hold on. I need to be quiet for this story.
Oh yeah, this is a good moment.
I need to learn my Spanish so I can know exactly what she's talking about without the translations.
Yeah, the Dutch Film Buff agrees with you.
Yeah, see, here's my thing about Sinners. It had an interesting story, like interesting enough. It's just there were some undertones about it. Well, maybe not even undertones, but there was a reoccurring element that I was seeing throughout the movie that took me out. I don't know if I might just save it for the video, but
some reviews about a masterpiece, the best horror in years, brilliant. I don't think it's a masterpiece. I'm just saying it's the best thing I've seen in a long time. As far as like I bought it off a blind buy, and I'm not upset I bought it because I'd watch it again. But I am a huge Mississippi Delta Blues fan. Huge. I could tell you what was going to happen in that movie. I told my wife, now he's going to get the mojo bag. The girl's going to, and she goes, "How did you know that?" I go, "I know the blues culture. Like I like those. It didn't need that other thing, for me to like it. I liked it. I was liking the characters and everything. That other stuff was just an added layer. That's all.
An interesting mythology tying in the music to the twist. I like that aspect. It's just what took me out of the movie was that. Well, you know what? I'm just going to say it. Every single white character that had any kind of prominent or speaking role were all bad. They were all bad in some form or another. And that's what really bothered me. And I get it's a period piece. It's just let's try and be a little bit fair here. Not every white person back in that time was an absolute scumbag. But this movie felt the need to show most of them be just that. Including the main antagonist.
Yeah.
Like, it's something that took me out of the film. It bothered me a lot, especially these days. Because they didn't have to, and there was a line spoken by one of the characters. I was like, really? Did you really need to say that? It's like, again, period piece, I get it. It's just, let's try and be a little bit fair here.
Yeah. Oh, I know what you're saying, but it didn't really bother me. Okay, I got to get back to this scene here. Sorry. Digressing here, but okay, this is what I think after going through the awards we're going to talk about after the movie. I think Poncho should have saved Anna in that moment. Like pushed her away from the log and he got it. I think
that would have been nice.
I think that would have added to him, and that he was busted up for a reason now. And even as he's busted up, he's still trying to get her out of there.
Yeah,
I think that way they could have utilized him a lot more.
I agree.
Like I love the character, but he doesn't really do nothing.
Yeah.
The movie.
And the way he gets killed off too, it's kind of like, well, where's the honor in that, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not out of character for the Predator. I mean, he wasted Blaine in a similar fashion, so.
Hey, Matt, what's going on, buddy?
Hey,
dude. It's absolutely badass. What's going on, J-Man and company? Doing good. Went to a ball game today with my kid. It was a work event. Every year we go to a ball game. Had a foot-long hot dog, a cold beer for you, buddy. I came back doing some Predator. We're going to cut a lot of different videos out of this stream, which is going to be nice. Okay, so last thing about the culture on racial themes was so apparent, thrown in your face. The movie really started to annoy me. I totally agree, dude. Even the Asian woman and the Caucasian one, all superficial.
100%.
I didn't get that from the movie. I loved how it was honoring the juke joints and the blues music, and that scene in the juke joint where you show that the influence of the blues over time done in a really weird. I was in heaven when I watched that. I was just like, it's about time someone did a movie like this. But the other aspect of the movie that you guys don't like, I understand, but I'm just not with you on it. That's all.
Well, my thing is, it's undeniable. Like, it's actual fact that every white character that had any kind of speaking role was a villain of some sort. Like, there was no one that was portrayed as good that was white. That's my thing. That's what took me out of the film. Everything else, it was fine. It's just that aspect, it was in your face. Like, and it was subtle about it, but it was also in your face, which is why I was like, this really just it took me out. That's all
I
I can
haven't
say.
heard that opinion yet, so by
Well, you
anybody.
see, the
So
thing is,
I'll be
you have
interested to see your video though.
well, you got to watch the like just watch the movie, and you look at every white character that has any kind of a speaking role, and you'll see what I mean. I'm just pointing it out. Your opinion on it can be whatever, but every single white character was like an antagonist of sorts, and that's what took me out. But again, I will do a video on that, because if that wasn't in there, then I would say, yeah, this movie was pretty damn good. It was very much like that movie, right? I mean, which is fine, because we talked about a few other movies in the past where they're very similar, and it's okay to have movies take inspiration from other films. It's just
Matt gets it. I really enjoyed it, and even my wife was like, she wanted to watch it right after we watched it, and she never does that. So yeah, I haven't heard many people say anything bad about it, actually. I don't think what you're saying is bad. I think you're just saying it's a good movie, but I don't think it's a masterpiece either, though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say that everything else was bad just because of that one aspect that I didn't like. It's just, I don't know, man. You take that aspect out of the movie, and I would say it would be much more enjoyable for myself.
Yeah. The funny thing is, when I watched it, I was writing a script at the time. I'm still writing it, but I mean, I've taken a break from it for now.
Mm-hmm.
That's set in that kind of culture, about a blues musician, but it's set. Mine's set. I don't say where it's set in. I just you get a sense it's the 70s though.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of weird. I was watching something, and while I was writing something.
And he's dead.
In the 80s, you had masterpiece after masterpiece. That's because everyone was doing things that no one's seen before.
Yeah.
And the late 70s.
Okay, here's a question for you guys. Did you notice the Predator the first time the camera was panning around?
No.
Not until I watched it.
It's right there,
times.
right now.
Yep.
Right there. There it is.
Yep. There.
I remember when I first watched it, I was like, there he is. And then there you go.
Slow-mo, but we already got it, guys. We don't got much more boxes to cover, everyone.
Pretty crazy seeing this,
Yeah.
Especially, it's like, man, he's taking out Apollo. No.
Yeah, it's crazy back then, too. It was...
I must break you.
His arm just freaking... Oh, retractable blades.
There you go.
Fuck yeah.
Billy's had enough now. Screw this.
I mean, you can't blame him at this point. Though he is throwing away the radio, which is like, maybe no.
Billy, what are you doing? Come on, Billy. Billy's jacked, too.
Yeah. This is something really cool that they did in Predators, where they have this similar scene, but we actually get to see the fight.
Yeah, you know what? If I was to nitpick this movie, this is one moment I wish we got to see.
I don't know. I think
I don't know. I think it still works, but
well, see, I think what's really crazy is that you don't get to see what happens, and that's because you already got a big kill with Dylan, right? And for this one, it kind of plays on the horror. It's like it seems like it happens so quick.
Yeah,
it's what you don't see that counts.
Yeah, I mean, they were really swelling this scene up, and then they subvert your expectations. All you got to hear is just the scream, and it's haunting.
He took him out quick, that's for sure.
Yeah. Now, some people were saying that, oh, maybe it was the plasma caster, but you don't hear it go off. So
No,
Predator,
it's not, because he
Yeah.
wouldn't have done that. That would have been unfair because he's just got a machete.
Yeah, I mean,
like
yeah.
I think he came down on the log and just took him out. Like,
Yeah. It's crazy how he got there so fast too, you know?
yeah, he saves Anna.
Yeah.
Oh, here's our line, guys.
There it is.
Get to the chopper.
Yeah, the fear right there.
The
And
vulnerability.
then the music, just it all just meshes so freaking
Yeah, it's so
well together.
sweet, man.
It's like the Predator's right on him too. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I liked Prey when he was jumping through the trees.
Mhm.
I think that's how he's keeping up. Like, he's basically doing that, but he's just more graceful. He's
Yeah.
he's not jumping and blowing tree branches down and stuff.
Right. Slow mo. You know, this
That's
part
an
here
eight.
kind of reminded me of First Blood. The way he jumped off of the side of the
It's a
cliff.
good stunt.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was a
It's very
pretty
grainy.
pretty long fall.
Yeah.
You notice how grainy the shot was?
Yeah.
hmm
Mm.
Yeah.
I wonder if I wonder what's up with that. Like,
I mean, it's not a problem or anything. But yeah, it makes you wonder what was the mindset to shoot it like that.
see those giant alligators? I think they're aliens too on the golf course.
Like I said, it's the same character in Happy Gilmore. He survived. He just got his mind wiped by the Men in Black, and yeah, they just basically programmed him with a new memory. Yep. Yeah, you're just a professional golfer who had a run-in with an alligator when you were set to be the next Arnold Palmer. That's still one of the funniest lines in the movie. They wouldn't let me play on the pro tour anymore. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's,
because you're black? Hell no.
Oh, alligator bit my arm off. That looks like a great swimming hole, though. Arnold just came out of.
Yeah. Minus
Yeah.
the leeches, right?
Does anyone want to talk about Mythbusters?
Here we go, covered in mud.
Yeah, they busted that myth. That mud wouldn't be able to conceal your body temperature or something like that. But I don't give a shit.
It's got to do something, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Since we're on the scene, I get to show off one of my favorite NECA figures, which unfortunately broke. Got to find
I have
some super
mine.
glue.
Mine's he's in behind all the alien soldiers.
There we go.
Yeah, I got the same one.
Oh yeah,
Sweet.
nice.
I got Dutch. Where is Dutch?
I just love this
Oh.
suit.
He's in behind there too. Yeah.
The design of this creature is just
I like how he broke the
Excellent.
fourth. I like how he broke the fourth wall there. Predator looking at the camera.
yeah. I mean, that shot is iconic. The way he
Okay,
turns his
guys.
head.
Let's do
There
another
he is.
mini. Let's do another mini ranking. I think we have. I don't got many more boxes to shut up. So let's do another mini ranking. Our top 3 Predators from the whole entire franchise. So we'll go
Okay.
from me, Dana, and Caleb. So
Right.
at number 3 for me is Predator 2, the City Hunter.
Okay.
I think he's I like him. I like his design. He's very similar, different colors, more reddish. In there, I do think he makes some I don't like the fact that he calls the game off just because he gets his arm cut off.
Mhm.
I thought, no, I think this thing would fight to the end, but I do like the look of him, and I do like how he kind of honors his dead friend in a way by giving him the necklace back. But yeah, for me, my number 3 would be the Predator, the City Hunter, I guess we call him.
For my number 3, I'm honestly kind of torn between either the City Hunter from Predator 2 or the Wolf Predator from AVPR. Like it's a toss-up. I mean, the City Hunter gave us probably one of the spookiest scenes in any Predator movie on the subway with Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
Like when it moves towards him and you're hearing the recording of the "Want some candy?" It's like, okay, that is fucking scary. But the Wolf Predator, I mean, for as much as that movie's just a pile of shit, but
yeah,
the Wolf Predator was really badass, and the way how he kept, like with that acid shit, it's as dumb as it is. I like how he was just just destroying all the evidence. So I don't know. It's one of the two. I can't really give you a definitive answer for this one. So
okay, I'll give mine Wolf.
Okay.
He's got an interesting design. His function and the fact that his name is Wolf and he goes and cleans things up, that's clearly a reference to Pulp Fiction. The character, the Wolf, sent to do the cleanups. I mean, that's what they were referencing, and I can respect it. You may have made a very bad, a very shit Alien versus Predator movie, but I can respect you for giving us an iconic Predator.
Oh,
and there's Billy.
And here comes the spine rip.
Number two for me is the Wolf Predator. I've loved this Predator. I definitely want a NECA figure of this Predator. I love the look of him. I like how he just takes care of business. He's everything you'd want in a Predator character.
Mm-hmm.
He's not in one of the greatest movies, although I get a lot of enjoyment out of this movie. That's just me. But I'm not saying it's fantastic or anything. I'm just saying I like it a little more than other people. At least it's got that rated R feel to it. But when he's tracking, and I like when he first goes into the ship and he sees the dead Predator and he kind of does that growl and everything.
Yeah.
So and I like the hierarchy. Like he's earned his stripes, man. He's the one who goes out there and solves problems.
Yeah.
Right. Cleans up the mess kind of thing. And yeah, I love him. I think I don't know who played him, but the way he moves and everything I thought was really,
I believe
really
it was the same guy who played as the Scar Predator in the first AVP.
Well,
really? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's the thing. All 3 Predators in that movie were actually played by the same guy. It's just like, even if you see some of the shots where they're all together, you could tell they were kind of keyed into certain scenes. Aside from the wide shots where, but still, the guy did a fine job. I mean, more particularly in AVPR, because one of the common criticisms, and I think the guy could speak for the 3 of us here, is that the Predators in the first AVP film were too bulky.
Yeah, they were.
Especially when you consider they're supposed to be young bloods, or in simpler terms for humans, teenagers.
Yeah. So you're going for the City Predator for number 2, Daner?
I might, and just keep Wolf at number 3. So yeah. So yeah, since I already kind of touched on both of them, I'll just say City is number 2. I think I have a good feeling about number 1. So
okay, my number 2 is the Elder Predator from Predator 2, aka
coming out of nowhere. I didn't think that was coming. Cool.
It's one of my favorite
Predator
designs.
Oh yeah, he is really great.
He's modeled after the Jungle Hunter. Like the costume was molded from one of the molds of the 87 Predator. They just give it more decoration. And that Predator is legendary. Handing off that pistol to Harrigan, take it. Until they ruin that line. And that gun. Thank you very much.
That's just not.
Number one, this guy right here, man, the classic Predator. This guy you see right on the screen here. I think he looks. I don't think they've ever met the design of the first Predator as good.
Yeah,
something so organic about the skin and the hair and the sweat and just the way he acts. Right, he really is. This is the template of setting up the lore of this character and how he moves and how he hunts, and he takes his time. He's analyzing everything first. I really love it. I really love this character, and Kevin Peter Hall just plays it really, really well. So that'd be my number one.
Yeah.
Without even a second thought. Yeah. Sometimes you don't fuck with the original. Now, yeah. Obviously, Jungle Hunter, like the GOAT. Now, I even read just on IMDb that in total, the Predator only has 8 minutes of screen time in this whole movie. But there is the age-old saying, less is more. Because, you fear what you don't understand, what you don't know can hurt you. Shit like that. And they hone in on it and in this movie by keeping him cloaked through a good chunk of it. And then even when you do see it, it feels like a good payoff.
Yeah.
And the movements, everything. And I don't just mean just when he's moving around like this, whether he's cloaked or uncloaked, but even a little later where we see him kind of creeping around where he's unmasked, even that expression on his face, he's got that kind of going somewhere. So yeah, Jungle Hunter, greatest of all time.
Yeah. The Jungle Hunter has the best design of all the Predators we've seen, for me.
Period.
Not even just the mask, I'm talking like the actual creature's face unmasked. Like just the way that it looks like a real creature. It doesn't look like a cheap Halloween mask. And that's one of the problems that the sequels got, like especially in AVP. The Predator face for Scar, that's just I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, it's not very good.
His eyes were too puppy dog.
Yeah, and the mandibles were just a little too big.
Yeah.
Do we even need to talk about the Predator? And I'm not even talking about the upgrade. I'm talking about the Fugitive.
No.
It just
wasn't working.
Well, we're all in the consensus is the classic Predator.
Yeah. Unanimous.
Number one. Yay!
I mean, I had no doubts it would be unanimous. But why don't I just add another one? Masks.
Favorite mask? That's a good one.
Oh,
So,
you know what? I don't got them burned in my. It'd probably be the same, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd throw the Celtic Predator's mask into that one. I actually really like that mask.
It's a pretty cool design.
There's something about that looks like kind of a mean cyborg skull.
Yeah.
Do you guys like the way Arnold kind of everything that Predator did to his team, he's doing to him now?
Yeah.
Disguising himself.
It's a good contrast because it really does set the definition of predator in this case.
In this case, who is the predator?
Right. Because, I mean, technically, Dutch had more of a body count than the Predator in this movie.
Yeah.
Tom says the first suit was shit. Oh, you talking about the original Predator? The Van Damme one?
Oh,
it was shit. It was terrible. This movie would have bombed. There would have been nothing.
Yeah, people would be talking about this movie that it was a wasted opportunity for for the creature design. Actually, I do want to show something. I have to go get it. Give me a...
Okay.
We're getting to the end anyway. Stick around, everyone, for we're going to give some awards out for
Yeah.
this movie. So I'll all been paying attention.
Stick around.
Stick around.
I mean, it was right there, so.
Like that. This is where it gets really cat and mouse. I love it.
Mm-hmm. I like because the mud's gotten so dry on him, it actually does begin to look like war paint.
Yeah, it kept coming off on him all the time. It was really hard because of the heat. He was sweating it off all the time.
Oh, yeah.
It was really hard to keep on Arnold, they said. He's like a savage now, man. He's great.
Yeah. Blood. You hit him.
Nobody's left. Just Dutch. But I love how the Predator is drawing him in here. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Again, now it's like a competition to see who is the better hunter.
Who's got the bigger brains, too?
Yeah. Well, that's what it's really all about.
Because really, Arnold, we're going to find out soon that Arnold doesn't stand a chance physically against the Predator.
Yeah.
That's okay if you got to go. Don't worry. We can watch after the fact, too. I'm actually going to cut the award section into its own video, too, Dutch. So it will be a much shorter video. No, thank you for coming out. The stream doesn't do much unless people are here. Although I'd still have fun. These guys are easy to have fun with. So. There goes the mud.
Yep.
And just like the Predator, when its cloaking device hits water, it gets disrupted.
Yep.
All right, so...
well, hold on. Again, it's like poetry, so they rhyme.
Tom says, I love how the Predator checked out Arnold's skull. Yeah, that's one of my favorite moments.
Well, it's a sort of a sign of respect, the fact that the Predator did this.
Oh.
He's looking at his trophy. This is very... Looking at his trophy. Going, holy crap, this would look really good in the old collection. I have to earn it. I have to freaking earn it. That's what I like. He's
manner of honor.
Yeah,
and pride.
I love it. They never break the character, right?
Yeah.
He goes, I want to earn this trophy. We're doing this.
See, the Predator was dishonorable. He would have just finished him off right there.
Yeah.
But he's been trained. His culture demands that he do this right.
And Caleb, if you think about it, this is almost like a gladiator, like with the water. It's got a circle. It's almost like that.
Yeah, like a ring.
God, I love the setting. Like, I love the jungle setting and everything.
Yeah.
So fitting. Yeah, Tom, trophy hunter. Sure. And this is, remember, you guys remember seeing this for the first time?
I shit
What he
my
looked
pants
like?
when this
Like,
when he
look
took
at
off that
that.
mask.
Here we go.
Just yeah.
Mark
So
it down, everyone, for your bingo.
Motherfucker.
And the roar. Only got one more box and the whole thing's filled.
It's funny because we were making jokes about Dylan and the alligator, and part of the Predator's roar has a crocodile / alligator sound effect to it.
That's kind of a little humor still, the bad idea line, but
Yeah.
that's about
yeah,
it. But he
but
doesn't
only
play
he
it.
can make that work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he loses my tooth. Bastard.
See, now don't take what I'm saying out of context here, but at times like this, I do not see someone named Kevin Peter Hall playing an alien space hunter. I see nothing but the alien space hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job.
Well, that's just an example of an actor quite literally disappearing into the character.
Yeah. Okay, so
that's usually the best performance you get.
Recall our earlier conversation about the Predator's original design.
Oh, God.
So NECA did something pretty interesting that actually ended up tying into the Predator Hunting Grounds video game, where they actually brought the original design for the Predator back, but they made it its own subspecies, and it tied it in with the Predator's lore, like the species lore. And this is one of those NECA figures that is one of my pride and joys. It's so cool. So I believe this is called the I think it's called the Alpha Predator. I might be wrong.
Nice.
But here, let me show you. Try and get the mask on.
Hell yeah, Tom. It was great. Arnold played it humble. He was like a frightened man. Flesh and blood. Yep. Beat him with brains too here.
What?
So yeah, look, check it out.
That's weird. See, there's the look on his face.
I like how his face is wet too. Still,
yeah.
like,
the thing is, he's dripping with sweat. None of the other ones have ever done that.
Yeah.
No.
Not even Predator 2.
No.
Yeah, and it was hot there. They established that early. He got you. He got you. Should have went the other way.
Yeah. Done. Only a Predator could have survived that.
Love it. Movie's great from front to back.
Mm-hmm.
There's not really a weak act in the whole movie.
Yeah.
No.
But he showed mercy.
What the hell are you?
People were doing an analysis of the Predator's last act here, saying that this wasn't the Predator being like a sore loser and laughing at Dutch's potential demise. Because if you think about it, if the Predator really wanted Dutch dead at this point, he would have just like set that timer a hell of a lot shorter, right? And as far as like giving him a hint, the only thing the Predator could really do is laugh because he doesn't have many voice lines to use, right? This is the only thing he could use. as far as vocal mimicry is concerned.
And I think the idea is they want to leave with no trace, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you see, the thing about this explosion is that it was pretty big, but it was clearly enough to have Dutch survive, and the Predator knew that, which is why he gave him such a head start.
That's probably the only wonky effect there in the whole movie.
Yeah.
Well, it could be worse. I mean, I've seen a movie that totally rips that off, and it looked much worse. It's called Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
There he is, Kevin Peter Hall.
Wowee.
I figured I'd show this off too. So I mentioned earlier Greyback from Predator 2 is my second favorite design. So here's the figure there.
Nice.
And look, he's got the pistol.
Nice.
Nice.
He is a good Predator.
Yeah.
Now, is that him in AVP at the end as well?
No.
So
that's the elder?
Different elder. Because the Predators we saw in Predator 2, that's known as the Lost Tribe. It's like you call it an offshoot or a branch off from the different clans. Because the Predators in AVP, the fact that they hunt in the cold, which is contradictory to the Predators choosing heat. Predator clans have their different rules and preferred hunting grounds. And I like that idea of having different tribes and clans doing their own sort of method of hunting.
Yep.
Kind of adds on to the world building and the lore.
There it is, everyone. Now, one thing I love about the end of this movie, excuse me, is how they show the characters winking to the audience here.
Yeah.
As a salute. Almost, they say it's supposed to be thanking the audience.
Oh yeah.
For watching the movie. It's almost something like that. It's like an appreciation. I've never seen anything like this in a movie.
Yeah, not many movies. This is the type of stuff you see in an 80s TV show almost.
Very 80s.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Even for her small part, she was great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Dutch.
Too good for a silly little thing.
Arnold, Carl Weathers, oh yeah, that's great. Off. I'm not watching that movie next.
Very, very small cast, but very memorable.
Kevin Peter Hall is the Predator. He had to have his own line.
Yeah. Still, I would have liked to have seen the Predator mug for the camera there.
That would have been cool.
It would have been hilarious.
All right, let's just get right into our little awards segment. So,
all right,
move it in here. So, the first one we got is best action sequence. So, saving the hostages, the big scene where they attack the gorillas, the jungle shootout where Mac taunts or the Predator taunts Mac, and it turns into a shootout, and what we just saw, Dutch versus the Predator. So we're all going to vote, guys, and then I'm going to go to my community and see what they said. I guess for as far as that action sequence, I'm going to go saving the hostages here for myself because it's a great action sequence, I think, and that's what it's for, best action sequence. So anyone in the chat too, you can let us know what you like the most. But yeah, that's what I'm going with, Daner.
Ooh, this is
tough.
A tough one. Well, they've all got something so special about them. Like saving the hostages, as we've said before, is cheesy as all hell. And the fact that John McTiernan didn't really like it, but like I said before, it's a nice contrast for what's to come later. Like the next one, Jungle Shootout, where we do have that tone shift where it becomes more of a horror movie. And like the fear is significantly heightened for the special forces team, like especially with Mac just going insane there. And Dutch versus Predator, I mean, Arnold versus a big fucking alien. Like this is this is extremely tough. Fuck. I don't know. Again, they're all unique. They all have something very special to offer. Like, damn. I'm fuck, you got me lacking here. Fuck. I don't know, because I love the tone shift so much, because that's where I feel like shit really goes down. I mean, this could change over the course of time, but for now, I'm going with the Jungle Shootout. For
Nice.
now.
It's a good choice.
Well, I'd say that the best one, kind of like from an objective standpoint, it'd have to be the Saving the Hostages, because it's just full of high octane action. Like, it is so over the top, and it's such an awesome spectacle. That being said, if I was to go with a personal favorite, I'd go with Dutch versus the Predator, because the whole movie had basically been building up to this moment, that final showdown. You know, it had such a great buildup and a fantastic payoff. So, yeah, I'm going with Dutch versus the Predator as a personal choice.
So we got a 3-way tie here. So
Yeah.
my community said Dutch versus Predator, 70% of the votes. So there you have it. Dutch versus Predator wins for best action sequence. All right, moving on. Best line out of these three. I figured these were the most that people would remember. So they're all pretty good to me. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Great line. One ugly motherfucker. And get to the chopper. Out of these three, for me, one ugly motherfucker is the one I like the most.
I love that. I love, even with how Caleb described the importance of the "if it bleeds, we can kill it" line. And, well, yeah, you know. But like I've said before, I'm going to go with "get to the chopper" because, like I said, the way we've seen Arnold in movies up until that point, like from Terminator to Commando, and where he's just unstoppable, and even to an extent in this movie where he just seems to be on top of things. But you get that one vulnerable moment where, like, just shouting, like, you feel the urgency, the horror. It is just rising as the scene plays. And again, the fact that it's his own personal favorite as well, I mean, that's gotta mean something. So yeah, I'm gonna go with "get to the chopper."
Can't go wrong with it.
Yeah.
Caleb?
Well, yeah, you can repeat it again in shitty sequels.
Didn't they do that? They did an AVPR first.
They did.
Right?
They did.
Yeah.
Oof, so bad.
But you know what? The question is, which one was worse? AVPR's the line delivery or the Predator's?
The Predator, because they were referring to fucking motorcycles, okay? Not a helicopter. Like I said, that when he said that, and I watched The Predator in theaters, I said "fuck off" out loud.
Yeah.
Remember that. I said it out loud because it just annoyed me.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go with "if it bleeds, we can kill it." It set it's a tone setter. I mean, "get to the chopper" is a tone setter too, for obvious reasons. That being said, it's just I don't know. If it bleeds, we can kill it. It just, for me, because it gave a sort of like I want to say hope,
Yeah.
albeit false hope, but it gave the characters a reason to get into action. It's like, okay, we've been fighting this invisible killer and we've been able to do nothing, yet we did, showing weakness, vulnerability. So
Right.
that was it was planting the seeds for the final act where Dutch, rises to the occasion, and it turns the movie from that slasher horror into, well, survival. Mano y mano type thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if it bleeds, we can kill it.
Wow, another 3-way tie.
I'm digging
So
it.
my community had, this was a little closer. Get to the Chopper at 44%. If it bleeds, we can kill it at 34%. And One Ugly Motherfucker at 22%. So Get to the Chopper is the definitive winner for that category for best line. I think it's one of the most quotable lines of the movie too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, they all are really.
Yeah. Best kill.
Ooh.
So we got Hawkins' death, Blaine's death, Mac's death, and Dylan's death. I know I spelled Dylan wrong, guys, and Blaine probably. That's all right. Now I think this is a little hot take, but I've always loved Hawkins' death. I think it's the when he gets killed, or when she's running, and then that music kicks in, dun 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 dun, dun they all switch, and then Hawkins is chasing her, and then he comes out of nowhere. Love the way it's shot, like we just watched. The blood goes all over. She's scared to death. The blood's all over her and everything like that. I don't know. I just love how each kill we see a little more and more, I think. And I just think that was we were anticipating something was going to happen. We just didn't know when. And I just always liked the pacing of the scene, the tension of the scene, especially the aftermath of everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm going to go Hawkins' death on that one.
Yeah, I might have to agree with this one because, like I said, like we've talked about many times here, like the way it was playing out, like your cheese, your action 80s action cheese, but then you get to this scene with Hawkins, and when we don't even know what the hell this creature is, or even the full nature of it yet. Like, this is one of those less is more scenarios. And like you just said, the more the body count racks up, the more it all begins to unfold. But yeah, less is more. And Anna just being fucking petrified there, just it's unnerving, like genuinely unnerving. And like I've said many times, like Hawkins had to be the first to die to really just fucking hit the home run with that tone shift, because again, we couldn't have this even become that horror slasher if we still had Hawkins running around cracking pussy jokes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gotta go with Hawkins, and once again, that's for the Predator.
Yeah, it's definitely a tone setter. It sets the tone and shifts the focus for the rest of the film. That being said, I'm going to go with Dylan's death. There's a nice build up to it. You get another false sense of hope, where it's like, okay, Mac and Dylan, they're gonna get the predator. The jungle took.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely good. This really was a toss up between Dylan and Hawkins, because I agree with everything you guys said. Hawkins would be my second choice, hands down. I just prefer Dylan's because we're getting that anticipation, another false sense of hope that, we got these two guys are going to go after it.
Yeah.
Mac is dealt with swiftly with the 3 dots. And then what really gets me is that the Predator uses Mac's own line on Dylan, and Dylan's petrified. It's like, my God, what the hell? I just saw Mac dead, and now I'm hearing his voice,
Yeah.
Anytime, and then
It's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when 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 Dylan gets his arm blown off, and he sees the predator running at him, like if you read the novelization for this movie and you read that scene, it's very telling. Like it's describing how Dylan's trying to see this apparition running through the jungle. It's very interesting. Of course, and you see the predator's wrist blades come out. It's like it's crazy. But then, of course, it leads to Billy and that whole thing. But yeah,
and the panning shot.
Yeah,
that was another nice added touch.
Yeah, but yeah. So Dylan for me.
Okay, so when I did this poll, it actually YouTube removed it because it broke graphic violence policy or something like that. So I must have showed one of these kills the picture of it. So it's Hawkins' death because Caleb got outnumbered here. So best kill goes to Hawkins' death, which surprises me. I thought I think I remember Blaine's death was winning on this one. Blaine and Dylan. I think they were pretty close. So I can't sorry community, my audience and everything. That's blame YouTube. Even though people probably show Terrifier clips all the time, so I don't know. Anyways. All right. Next, best weapon. We got the plasma caster, the M134 minigun, old painless in other words, the retractable wrist blades, and just the Bowie knife or any knife in the movie, really. This is a cool one. I like this one. I like all these weapons really, but I think I'm gonna go with the minigun, the M134 minigun, just because it's like a character in this movie. Really think about it, and when we think about a lot of 80s or any action movies, is there gonna be a minigun? Arnold uses one in T2. The Last Stand, he uses one. There's always a minigun in these old classic action movies, and it's just like a character to me. Old Painless is waiting. Come on in, you fuckers. You know what I mean? So I love it.
It is a character if it has its own name,
right?
Yeah.
But for me, it really is a toss-up between either of the Predator's weapons here. But because I get a little nervous about sharp objects, I'm going to go with the retractable wrist blades.
That's a good choice, though.
Even the sound design of it, extending just gives me chills, especially if you can't see the fucking thing.
Yeah.
And again, and since I'm assuming, actually, no, I'm not assuming, it's painfully obvious. That's what he used to kill Hawkins. But you don't see it because, again, less is more. And considering that there have been different variations of the retractable wrist blades throughout any Predator story, there's always something different there. So there's variety there. Even with the Chopper Predator and AVP, I like that he had one on each arm, but unfortunately we didn't even get to see that because, well, before he could even use them, he gets fucking killed by a xenomorph.
Yeah, I'll give you one. So this Alpha Predator has his own wrist blades that are it's a bone jaw.
That's sweet.
That's sick. But yeah, for me, the wrist blades, the plasma caster and wrist blades, they're neck and neck, like a very fingernail thin line there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll go with plasma caster personally. Mac's death, the way you see the 3 dots, it's like, yep, it's over. It's done. I mean, look, think about it. He got Blaine, Mac, and Poncho with it. Quite a few heads racked up.
I mean, sure, he didn't kill Dylan with it, but still, he blew his fucking arm off.
Yeah, that's true. That was pretty graphic.
Yeah.
All right, so that's another tie. So let's go to my community. Old Painless gets a whopping 62% of the votes.
Ooh.
The wrist blades 8%, the shoulder cannon 23%, and a Bowie knife 8%. So this is a clear winner. The minigun, painless.
Yippee.
All right, most valuable player. So this is basically the most important character to the movie for you, or it can be your favorite, to be honest with you. So clearly for me is Dutch. I mean, he's the MVP of the movie. The Predator's really good too, but if I had to choose between both those guys, I'm gonna go with Dutch, just for what he overcomes and everything like that. You talk about final guy. I mean, he's the ultimate final guy, right? I mean, taking out the Predator and everything like that. And I'm gonna go with Dutch. Dutch for me. He's just a great character.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that because, I mean, the Predator is iconic in pretty much every way, but we're talking about the value of the characters themselves. And Dutch, for all intents and purposes, is the protagonist here.
Mm-hmm.
And he's well-rounded enough for us to get invested in the guy. The Predator, like, again, he's the villain. But even as I mentioned earlier, he's only got 8 total minutes of screen time in this whole movie.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, less is more, and I'm all for that. But, yeah. Dutch and Arnold, his portrayal, his iconic dialogue. Yeah. Dutch, all the way.
Yeah, I gotta agree. Dutch. That being said, it was pretty close between Dutch and the Predator, just because if you think about it, towards the end, if it wasn't for the Predator being honorable, Dutch would have been finished. Like everything he does at that point is commendable. That being said, if the Predator wanted, the moment he got his wrist blades between the guy's head, it would have been over.
Yeah,
like at that point, the Predator won at that point. But because the Predator's a good sport and he sees the good fight that Dutch put up, he let him go out honorably, basically. But yeah, no. Aside from that, Dutch all the way, 100%.
Yeah, well, my audience would agree with you at a 71% choosing Dutch. Not even close. It's not even close, man. So yeah, that Dutch is a clear winner. All right, our least valuable player, the one that just didn't work for you, or I think all the characters work in this, to be honest, for what it is. But the one that just maybe just didn't do as much or anything like that, and that's Anna, Poncho, and Hawkins. I didn't really think about this one that much, but I think I will go Hawkins here.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he's funny, he adds that comedy relief. I do like the character, don't get me wrong, but he really doesn't. He's set up as your first kill and to say some jokes here and there, and he's supposed to be the funny guy. But other than that, we don't get enough of him because he is the first one to get killed. So still, though, I have to go Hawkins here because I do think Poncho does serve the story a little bit more, and Anna definitely serves the story. Even though Poncho could have been utilized a little bit more. But I'm going to go Hawkins for our least valuable player.
Yeah, probably. I mean, yeah, comic relief for when we got the cheese going. I know I've been saying the word cheese a lot, but the point is, like, he wouldn't have added anything of value if he wasn't the first kill.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like I said, when tensions are rising, you cannot have this character running around making pussy jokes. So he served his purpose, but again, he's also got the least going on outside of being a comic relief character. So
right,
yeah, fun. Hawkins. But I agree with what you said about Poncho as well. Like, had he just done just a tad more, he would have stood out a little better, but I like him more than Hawkins. As much as I'll quote the "geez, he got a big pussy," but it's a bad joke, but that's the point. But again, narrative value. There's just not much of it with Hawkins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to agree. Hawkins, I'd say that if we were to flip the script, one of the most valuable players in this particular list would be Anna, because ultimately it's because that she found the blood, and she told Dutch, like, when the big man was killed, you must have wounded it. Its blood was on the leaves. That gave him that extra bit of hope to get the ball rolling. So definitely would not be the least valuable player in this scenario. So yeah, Hawkins. Even though, we all get to laugh at his jokes, and it's like you guys already said, serve the purpose. If they had kept him around, the movie would not be the same. Because they would have had to have had him tell some jokes, because he didn't really do too much else in the film.
Yeah.
So killing him off set the tone for the movie. And that's all there is to it.
All right. It's clear because it's 3 out of 4. But by community, if anyone's interested, Hawkins 46% of least valuable player. Anna was 31% and Poncho was 23%. So most people felt Hawkins was the least valuable player as well.
Agreed.
All right, next one. Almost done here, guys. Best villain moment. We go to my community. Best villain moment. Okay, we got I know I got an extra one on here. I could only put 4 on a poll though. So I'll just read the poll out. And we'll have to I forgot to drop one off here. So we got the Predator taunts Mac for best villain moment. That's when he flashes his eyes. It says the hunt is on, pretty much. The Predator tricks Dylan. That's when he's, that scene where he's going anytime, and he realizes he's being hunted. Predator ripped spine out, and the Predator manhandles Dutch, checks out his skull. That's that scene. So we'll just drop the Predator sets the bomb off. Okay. So the top 4 there, just that's what you get to choose from. So for me, the best villain moment. Oh man, this is actually kind of hard because I like when he taunts Mac. I like when he's playing around with Dylan, but I'm gonna go with ripping the spine out just because that's a staple of this franchise.
Yeah,
that's like every movie has their version of ripping the spine out, and I think they do in Predators. I really like the way they did it. With Walter Goggins going, come on, and he just reaches in and rips it right out. And in the Predator 2, Harrigan's following him and sees him rip Jerry's spine out. That was really good. But yeah, I think it's here. I just think it's awesome. He just rips it out and throws his body on which I don't get because he keeps the skull. But I guess the skull would have came out with the spine, I guess.
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah,
that's why he kicks it off the tree, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna go ripping the spine out for me.
Ooh, see, I am dead split between tricking Dylan and taunting Mac. I mean, because you're really honing in on the hunter side of the character with both of those scenes, but adding a bit of a level of sadism to him as well. Like when he flashes his eyes to Mac, it's almost like a catch me if you can.
Yeah, that's...
And the way he's tricking Dylan, like, again, that scene is fucking creepy.
Yeah.
From the way it's shot, the sound design, the echoes, like, just the sense of dread, just reaching the boiling point within Dylan. So, you know what? If I'm split down the middle between two, I'm letting fate choose. Heads for tricking Dylan, tails for taunting Mac. I'm letting fate make my decision. cocktails. The game's on. Taunting Mac.
Nice.
Okay. For me, it's a toss-up between the ripping of the spine and the Predator picks up Dutch. On the
Both
one hand,
good.
you see the reason why, because the best villain moment when the Predator is analyzing Dutch's face, I don't necessarily see that as a villain moment. It's like he's looking at the trophy, but it's also like the Predator's intrigued with the fact that this guy outlasted everyone else, which is why he gives Dutch that fair shot.
I was also thinking, Caleb, the way he just picks him up and throws him.
Oh yeah,
Like he's not. That's kind of like the idea.
yeah.
I guess I should have made that more clear, but
No, you're good. It's not a critique. It's a very interesting little analysis of why the Predator chose to just give him that fair shot. And the analyzing of the face. It's like he's intrigued with the fact that Dutch lasted this long. I think I'll go with the ripping of the spine, because that one was just like it set the I keep saying this a lot. It set the tone. It definitely set a tone. The Predator's just like, you're my trophy. Get over here. Ripping the spine out, then just kicks his body off of the tree. It's like, and then he howls. The jungle is echoing with the Predator's howl of victory. It's like
you know who that is? What character he rips the spine out?
So that was originally supposed to be Hawkins. I was watching the behind the scenes, like the making of Predator.
It's Hawkins when they filmed it. It's Shane Black.
Yeah.
But I read that it's actually Blaine. It's supposed to be Blaine, but played by Shane Black.
I thought it was Billy.
I don't know.
Like I thought, because
I always thought it was Billy too. I always thought it was Billy when looking at it.
Yeah, I mean the long hair.
So it always confused me who it really was, but
I mean it would make sense for it to be Billy, because he was a fresh kill, right? Like we don't see Billy's body after that. We don't see the aftermath except for that scene.
Yeah, I think it's Billy too, but when I was watching the behind the scenes, it's Shane Black.
Right, yeah.
Doing it.
Yeah.
So I don't maybe they're just maybe Landon wasn't there.
Because we actually see Hawkins hanging upside down in the film before Blaine gets killed. So
his corpse had already looked pretty pale by that point.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
All right. So my community says Predator tricks Dylan. 38% is what they went with. It was pretty close though. You had Predator manhandles Dutch at 28%. The Predator ripped spine out at 21%, and Predator taunts Mac at 14%. So Predator ripped spine out is the winner here on this one. It's 2 votes, the other 1 each. So, all righty, fun. All right. Our best hero moment. Dutch kills the Predator. Technically, I guess he doesn't kill the Predator, but he would have bled out if he didn't put the bomb off. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Mac and Dylan's ambush. So Mac and Dylan working together to try to take out the Predator, even though it doesn't go well for them.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that counts, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Dutch saves Anna, so they get to the chopper thing when he says he kicks the weapon out of her hand. You guys know what I'm talking about. And the team shoots out the jungle. That was like their best chance. They took charge and tried to take this thing out quick, like now.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. This is I like all these really. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, when he kills the Predator, he's not. Yes, I guess it's a hero moment, but everyone's dead by this point.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And I do like the way Mac and Dylan, we can get this thing. Let's do this. Like, let's even though it doesn't work out well, like I said. Dutch saves Anna's really good too, and the team shoots out the jungle. This one's tough. Yeah, this is tough. This is the one I'm struggling the most with. I think I'll go Dutch kills Predator. He does take even though everyone's gone, he still survives this, takes the Predator out the way he does it with his brains and everything like that. Not necessarily his brawn. So I'm going to go Dutch kills the Predator with this one.
I'm going to go with Dutch saves Anna.
Good one.
Because you know what? Sometimes every woman needs a strong man to save their ass. But but to be real here, it is because like she was already tempted to pick up Pancho's gun when he dropped it when he was injured. But leave it. Didn't kill you because you're unarmed. No sport. And when she goes for it, if he didn't kick it out of her hands, the Predator probably would have killed her. But no, he took a risk. Like he outright, for all intents and purposes, took a bullet for her. And then, you get the fuck out of here. Like, get to the chopper. It's like, look, you got to look after yourself. Like, he's going to come after me and not you. Go. Like that is an act of heroism right there if I've ever seen it. So, yeah, I'm going with Dutch saves Anna.
Well, piggybacking off that, yeah, Dutch saves Anna. Here's the thing. If you think about the situation that he's in, he could have easily let Anna grab that gun and start shooting at the Predator, and he could have tried to run, letting Anna get killed by the Predator. But that wouldn't be very heroic. So he had to do the only thing.
It'd be cowardly.
Well, yeah. He had to do the only thing he knew he could. Kick that gun out of the woman's hand, distract the Predator, and then deliver that iconic line. He's almost accepting his demise at that point, but he feels like, you get out of here, go get to the chopper, It's like he's kind of like accepting his fate to an extent, but he's still moving, right? Obviously he escapes. But as far as the hero moment, that is what a hero would do. It's like you said, Danner, he took a bullet for her. She gets to escape. She does get to the chopper, right? And he does eventually succeed. It's just, in order for that to happen, he had to make sure that she was able to escape. We knew the Predator wasn't going to go after her because she had been basically a prisoner the whole time. No sport. Being unarmed. So, Dutch saves Anna.
Looks like we're going to have a tie. Dutch kills the Predator, 54% of the votes. I went with Dutch kills the Predator. You guys both went with Dutch saves Anna. So I guess two people are getting the award.
Oh, wow.
I'm all right with that. They're both good scenes. I almost went with Dutch saves Anna too, to be honest.
Yeah.
As far as the hero moment goes. All right. The next one's not so much a vote. Our best rewind moment where we want to stop the film and rewind that shit again because it was so awesome. This is actually hard because I think the whole movie deserves a rewind.
Yeah,
indeed.
But honestly, like, I don't know. This is so awesome. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give this moment a shout out because I love it so much. And that's when Mac is talking to Blaine through the moon. I just love the speech and everything. Just that speech he gives, and I could rewind that and listen to that. The music, like the music there, bam, bam, bam. That really sombering military-like. With the horns and everything like that, and just what he's saying and how he goes from sadness to, well, he's kind of happy. He's kind of reminiscing about their time in another war or another battle somewhere in Vietnam or something like that, and then he kind of goes from sadness to angriness to revenge. You know what I mean? And I just love the And I think Bill Duke plays it so well. So I love that moment. I'd like rewind that. I'll take that as my best rewind moment.
The music is really good with that too.
Yeah.
Especially towards the end there.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to sound like a broken record here, but get to the chopper. Like, that's where it's all starting to reach that boiling point. Actually, you know what? It might actually not be that one. It may be the follow-up where he's in the mud and the predator rises from the river. I'm gonna have to go with that scene. The whole hiding in the mud and him just trying to track him but can't get a reading because even though it wouldn't happen, apparently, according to Mythbusters, the mud would not conceal your body temperature heat. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with that little scene where Predator loses sight of Dutch.
Okay. That's definitely among, like, I could think of, like, top 3 right now. That scene, the Predator fighting against Dutch, that whole scene. But the scene that I'm going to go with is the, let me think. In the movie soundtrack, the scene is called Preparations. It's the scene where it's after Dutch is covered in the mud and the Predator goes off because he didn't see Dutch. That entire scene where he's setting the trap, in the soundtrack, it's called Preparations. That entire scene where, you know, it's him doing the trap, the Predator looking at his trophies, and then finally it caps off with his howl.
The roaring. Yeah. That's a good one. I like that one.
That would be my favorite, or at least one of my favorites. That's one I definitely rewind. Kind of goes in tangent with the Predator emerging from the water.
Yeah.
Good connecting there. But yeah. And that howl, man. Like the way that he looks up at the full moon. And then the Predator's reaction. That's where it was like really cool. Where it's like the Predator's just like he makes this clicking sound and he's looking, he's like, whoa. Yeah.
No time to bleed. Yep. Tom Baker says yes, it's mysterious. The jungle took him. It's like Predator outruns Dylan. Yeah. Well, he's faster. He says brilliant.
Yeah.
All right. So those are the awards, guys. Part. So yeah, that concludes I think the show, guys, tonight. Thank you for humoring me and all these rankings and award show and watching it. It's always fun hanging out with you guys. But before we go, like and subscribe, guys. Whatever you can to help the channel out. Dark Aether Files Podcast is in the description below as well. And guys, what do you guys got coming up?
Well, we haven't figured out next week's plans yet, but there is something I would like to say since we are doing this is a live stream of Predator. We're going to be doing a Predator watch along series starting in October to help build up to the release of Predator Badlands, because that comes out like November the 7th. So if we start it the first Friday in October, we're going to go through Predator, Predator 2, Predators, and then the 2 AVP films to cap it off. And then we'll be at Predator Badlands.
I'll come on for Requiem if you want.
Hey man, we'll bring you on for Predator and Requiem if you'd like.
I like. Maybe I could spot out some things in Requiem that I just love so much.
Hey, I'm down with that. And we're not doing the Predator. We already did that one a couple years ago.
Thank
we
God.
Don't need to go. We don't need to cross that bridge and then burn it again.
Yeah, there's a reason. The reason I haven't reviewed the rest of the movies yet because I've done all the good ones.
Yeah,
I have to review AVP Requiem, and the Predator. But I've done like Predators, Prey, Predator 1, Predator 2. I would like to do Killers of Killers too, like a review of it. But I might try to do that because I want to do a big Predator ranking after I see Badlands. But it's actually, was it that one? It's one of my most anticipated movies of the year.
I hope it's good. I really do.
So do I. But yeah, that sounds awesome, guys. I'm excited for the Predator Watch series. It's cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Got to be done. Chance of a lifetime.
Stick around.
Stick around.
Sweet.
All right. So thank you guys for all showing up and people in the chat. You know, Tom Baker and Movie Jeff was here. The Dutch Film Buff. You guys kind of kept it going for us. So thank you so much. And yeah, that's all I got, man. What a great show, guys. I'll see you guys all next time. Don't know when I'm coming back live. I'm finishing up Action for Autism this week. I'm hoping to get a top 5 Van Damme and a top 5 Seagal rankings out to top that all off this week. And then I'm just gonna play it loosey goosey. Got some stuff to finish up. And October, it's my audience. I asked them what they wanted me to do, and they gave me some suggestions because I'm out of ideas for October. So I got some good ideas they gave me though. So yeah. So that will do it for me, guys. Thank you for watching all that jazz. My name is Jason. You've been watching Backtrack Cinema. I'll see you next time, and I'll see you guys in the movies. Cheers.